Gauche friends, community, hit that like, subscribe, and notification button if you want to get the greatest from your latest, the Gauche. So how's everybody doing out there? Put a little couple of graphics up. Pretty neat. Great to see everybody on here. It looks like everybody's made it to the costume party here on the Gauche. Can everybody hear us okay? We did some tweaking with the microphone. Just want to see if it is working consistently and not breaking up. That is the goal. Of course, I am dressed up as Zaiden, aka my name is Zaiden. One of my favorite characters of all time. So happy to be costumed up. Awesome gear. So just doing a cool quick test here, making sure that everything is good with audio, especially with mic work. Great to see everybody on here. Emily, good to see you. Brandon in the house. Yvonne, good to see you. Emily, Dragonfly kisses. Shock's our new mod, so give him a little congratulatory thumbs up. Good to see you on aboard there, good sir. Obviously, mods, you know the routine, so if you have any questions on how to be a mod, let me know. Shock, so good to see you, man. Lisa, our hopping and happening friend from the rabbit hole. And of course, we have our one and only Gina. We will introduce her in just a moment, right after this intro, and then we're going to have some fun and do some live call-ins. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome to the Gauche channel. It is the eve of Halloween. For some, it's already there. So, happy holidays. My Zaiden juice. Zaiden juice. It rhymes, I don't even know my own name. How's it going out there, everybody? Y'all pumped up? You all dressed up? Costume ready? What's up? So,
have the candy.
Everybody buy some candy. Everybody's ready to get sugar high. Stomach aches galore. How'd you guys like the intro? Some of you may not have seen it yesterday. I kind of just added a little bit to make it a little more Mortal Kombat-y in the end there. Thought maybe that would be a cool little link to our costume event for the evening.
Put it together somewhat last minute. Some of it, you know what? Let's go this way.
Kind of switched gears a little bit. We originally were going to try something else, but this was an excellent idea.
Especially more so for my wonderful Zaiden.
I got so excited. I'm like, I forgot I had this Raiden outfit in the closet. Again, we have half a closet of beads, half a closet of costume. So you can imagine. And not just plenty of room or anything. It's... You might be able to peel a costume out because it's so full. Hey, we love it and that's how we roll.
So, figured the best way to try to match up with Zaiden would be another martial artist.
I'll introduce this one.
Okay. So, I preferred Tekken. Growing up and playing that, whatever. I like Tekken, so I like your Nina and Anna in Tekken. So, I was trying to go that route.
Anna Williams, y'all. From Tekken.
So, even though there's character. Your opponent, your actual.
couple of them. There's...
Yeah, I can't think of the female name on that one.
Are you talking about Mortal Kombat, or are you talking about Tekken?
For Mortal Kombat. I know there's...
Well, for the ladies, there's Katana. There's... It'll hit me. I know there...
That's the character that I was trying to get at. No. I know.
Sindel, Annika, Jade, Tanya.
Jade.
Devora. Natara. Eva. Eva is one of them. Character. Obviously, one of them. Or Sonya Blade. Who? Oh, how can I forget Sonya Blade? Brandon, thanks for the reminder, man. Like that's like one of the OGs of Mortal Kombat female characters. So that and let's. One that's kind of like Goro. No, one of them has. Oh, it's Shiva. Goro, if you will, equivalent. But Tekken, how many of you played Tekken? Kind of curious.
Yeah, which one do you prefer?
Ooh.
Mortal Kombat or your Tekken?
Mortal Kombat. MK versus Tekken. Who will be victorious?
Or who was your favorite character player?
Who is your favorite character? Or player? Or maybe the character played you. And look, if anybody gets, out of line today, get a little electrified. Of every frame, like I tried to get the eyes lined up with a little quick last minute After Effects thing. Vaughn King, yes, he's a cool character. I actually tried using him to beat, and I got whooped almost every time. Look, I'm not familiar with Tekken, how you use the controls very well. But Gina,
wow, whatever. It's Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee derivative. Man, he was pretty cool. Yeah, Scorpion was actually one of my other favorites. Called, AKA, oh yeah. Did Ennis Rose from yesterday? Janis Joplin? Yeah, Janice Rose.
Yeah, Street Fighter was, the good one.
Street Fighter. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Hadouken!
That was
Hadouken!
Like, I think we had Street Fighter for Nintendo. Old Nintendo.
Did it come out in the original Nintendo version, or
I think so.
Or was it Super Nintendo? I can't remember. It
might be Super, but I remember it that far back.
Yeah. Game. I actually like the game.
Before PlayStation.
So, another thing too, I do want to announce something too, real quick. Addition to our link tree. Because of how focused we are with getting some things updated. So on the link tree, the very first link is actually a GoFundMe that I created to get a new system upgraded for the studio, so we can give you guys the best content. So I don't have to completely run on just a basic setup.
Maybe there won't be a delay in our time because everything will be running.
Look,
faster.
The struggle is real, y'all. So if you do choose to donate, today. I challenge everybody to go and put it into the GoFundMe account today. And pretty much going forward, I want to hit this goal as a first priority. To be honest with you, the core processor on my laptop has now run peak temp more than a couple times and had to shut it down. So when that happens, capacity. If you're a tech guy, you'll understand this. A lot of the capacitor starts to expand and overheat, and then eventually things not going longer. So I keep pushing this thing to the limit every time I stream. So just an FYI. But yeah, so just an FYI. From here on out, our primary focus. Let's get this $5,000 goal accomplished. It doesn't have to happen in one night. Again, I'm not pushing you guys. So if you can, great. If not, I'll understand as well. I mean, we're not going to push you guys. We love you guys no matter what. You guys are an awesome community. So anything you do, we do appreciate it, of course. So who brought in the costumes? Anybody got costumes ready and wearing? Is Max with us? Max is here.
Oh, hey.
Max! I miss you, buddy. Aw. So we got...
I thought I did. Max?
The Mac. I'm going to go ahead and open up the live calls. So get ready for the link, y'all. Be coming your way in just a moment. Yeah, Dragonfly Kisses is in costume. All right.
Yay.
Cammy, good to see you. All right. And there it is, y'all. The link. Come in. Zoom live at. Who would like to come in to the chat? Look, I got some good sleep, so I'm a little hyper. And I got a little coffee in me too, so we might have some energy today. I'm a little electrified.
I caught that.
Oh. Thank you. Okay. So it is out there. The live link, live calls is there.
And they're coming in. They're knocking.
The Mad Hatter, or I should say the Mad Rabbiter. Okay, we've also got Dragonfly Kisses in the house going on. Oh, let me get the volume.
There she goes.
Hi.
I hear you.
There we go.
I like the purple.
How you doing?
Steampunk.
Yeah.
Like it. That's awesome. Do you have a good Sunday so far?
Yes. You?
Fantastic. Thank you for asking. Lisa? I'm sorry,
Yes.
Janice Rose.
Not tonight, Zaiden.
Okay.
That was only last night.
Oh, it was a one-night event. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just Janice Rose. That's right. And all dogs have their day.
Yes, they do.
So.
Brandon wants to see some costumes out there. Oh, look at this beach awesomeness going on.
Yeah.
Is this a foxy beach?
Well, I guess it's a wolfy beach. I don't know.
Oh, it's a wolfy beach. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Foxes for some reason look alike.
Yeah. I'm on vacation. I'm dreaming of the tropics. Oh, nice.
Great. Well, so how's your weekend been, Sunday wise?
Oh, it's been a Sunday fun day. You know, I mean, did a little bit of work and hung out with my stepdaughter and just, you know, had a nice day. So I would have been in costume if I hadn't been adulting. So this is the best I can do right now since, you know, the rabbit's on vacation. So, so yeah.
Awesome.
Thinking about hibernating, I think.
Coming out of hibernation.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so we've got Brandon is still looking for more people. Wants to see more costumes.
Does Brandon have a costume? Oh, you got
That's
the
a
gloves
good
in it.
question.
Oh, I like that. The nails, everything. Yeah. That's what I didn't get to find, my gloves, the longer gloves for her.
Oh, yeah. I love it, though. Very pretty.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was
A little
like,
simpler.
Yep.
I was like, the photo is a clue. Raiden is going to be Zaiden. I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
No. Give that away.
Nothing. I just guessed. That's all. Sometimes I'm a good guesser.
So,
So.
well, you guessed right. So I got a zinger. Why not? We'll kick it off.
Okay.
So Raiden and Liu Kang had a race once around the Wuxi Academy. Liu Kang said Raiden was as fast as grease lightning. Okay, that was a statement joke. And,
Yeah.
yeah, I deserve them crickets. Let's see. Man, that was pretty good. Ed Boon walked into Dan Forden's office and smelt smoke. Smoke, by the way, is a Mortal Kombat. He asked what was burning. Dan told him it was toasty.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
All right, anybody knows who Scorpion is?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Scorpion can't get anyone to help him because they all said they hot. Pulls off.
Okay.
He is a hothead.
Fatal.
Right?
Healthy.
That's a good way to put it.
Okay. So Shock might like this one. Have you heard about Lord Raiden's new look? It's shocking.
Okay. Yeah.
A little better. It's a little better.
Yeah, your bar scale now.
From 1 to 10,
Climbing.
I went from like a 0.5 to a like maybe a 1.5. All right. Hey, the ladder I'm going up. That's all I care.
Right when you were almost out of energy and get a final blow, you got back up.
Wobbly. Finish him. Oh man, let's see if I can find another one here. That's a little better. What is Johnny Cage's favorite part of the joke?
The end? I don't know.
Ribs?
Johnny Cage's favorite part of the joke?
Yeah, Johnny Cage's favorite part of the joke.
I have no clue.
The punchline.
Oh.
There you go. That works. That does
All right,
work.
I'm
See,
at
I
least
was
still at a
thinking
1.5.
rib cage.
All right.
Punch the rib cage.
That makes sense, doesn't it?
That's
I
where
was thinking like
going.
I was thinking like funny bone. I don't know why.
Oh
but,
yeah.
That makes sense too.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But I was like, but that's not. I don't know. Wasn't quite really there.
Hip bones
Not quite,
connected to.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'll give you guys one more here, and we'll move along, I suppose. Why did Raiden have lightning bolts coming out of his head?
Lightning.
No.
He was brainstorming. It was so good, right? Oh.
So good it's bad. I'm teasing.
No, trust me.
That's your line. It's so good it's bad.
So good it's bad, but it's so bad it's good. However you want to say
it. Shoot. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Snap. What she...
My girlfriend told... Can I read this? Hold
yeah.
on. My girlfriend told me she does Mortal Kombat matches on purpose. She said it's the only time I finish her. Oh!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that one's funny. Poor guy. Poor girl for that too. Shoot.
Oh, that's good. So everybody ready for? I don't know what like everybody's towns or communities like what time trick or treat takes place. I didn't actually look what it is in our area, but
yeah, they haven't
really posted it.
Last few years they didn't even how many.
I know,
anyway, they have the candy, so if the doorbell rings and it's not Amazon.
Amazon gets candy. I put a whole bucket for them. These poor guys working.
Or political. I wonder how many people will do that tomorrow too. Around campaign. Yeah, trick or treat.
Oh, campaigners? Oh my gosh. That would be interesting. Oh my goodness.
They'd probably get better odds there, because people would answer the door thinking they're trick-or-treaters and be like...
Right.
Yeah. But they might also...
Red alert.
They might also get the... Yeah, they might also get the door slammed in their face.
Stranger at her door.
I'll give you a trick, not a treat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
So,
unless it's like my mother-in-law, she'll invite him in for coffee, you know.
Oh, wow.
And have like the big... I have no idea. What exactly are you going to do for me? So please tell me. Yeah, exactly.
About that came back. It was
a group of 3 people.
Yeah, the
oh my god,
2 newbies and one was the elder of the group, so it had to be some type of. I don't think it was even like a Mormon of Latter-day or like it seemed its own little followers. I don't know how to put it.
I couldn't even, yeah, we were trying to figure it out, but
because it was like the talking through the door type of thing, and
we have a ring camera out front, and they just looked up.
Yeah, so when I started communicating with them, I kind of stumped them. Started asking them actual questions, and so the elder had to take over because they were like,
It was great.
Oh my gosh.
It was so great. I mean, we went full boat Christian on them, right? So, because, that's what they were trying to do for us and whatever religion they were doing. Okay, so, great says up on our door, we're pretty much Christian, so we'll preach it back, and then they're like,
No.
Yeah, so we had
Gina
them
did a good job.
a little stumped. We're like, oh, yeah, we'll move on to the next place.
Oh, it would have been even funnier because I just had gotten out of the shower when that happened, and I came to the door with my towel on.
I had a friend who did that at my house one time. I was recovering from my surgery, and my friend was staying with me helping me, and he had just gotten out of the shower, and I was in bed, and he answered the door in the towel, and it was, I don't know if it was, I don't know what kind of group they were, and he's like, he was, I don't know, he told them we were nudists, and they were like, okay, thank you, bye-bye. I was like,
that's great.
Matt, you're amazing. You're amazing. Thank you. I'm like, and he knew I didn't want to be bothered by anything because I was recovering from a hysterectomy. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's the case a lot of times too, because there's the signs, no soliciting,
Mm-hmm.
and then what's good about the door security, whatever, what is it called, the ring cam or whatever, is when it is like those, okay, I can't make it off the couch day, and which that was what I was kind of going on that time, I was able to speak through the phone, and because there's different times where there's other, whether it was like an aide coming to the house, nurses, stuff, that you kind of need that because you don't know if it's someone that's coming to help you or just soliciting, and you take all that energy to get up and make it to the door if you're trying to feel better and recover from something. It's hard to get up or be mobile, and so that's why I was like, okay, I just talk to them, and I didn't use my spoons, the energy to the door for that.
It's kind of crazy with all the. Well, here's the thing: like, you don't see that as often as like you're used to seeing door-to-door people coming up trying to sell something. Like, door-to-door sales have just not been present. I mean, Florida, I can imagine we have a defend your or stand your ground law here, so everybody fears for their lives just coming up to a door. I don't know how that is with everybody else's state though. Like, Lisa, do you have something similar to that, like in the law of stand your ground or like defend yourself kind of laws?
In Hawaii, I think there is something like that. In Oregon, I'm not sure. About like, protecting your properties and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is in Oregon. So.
Gotcha.
But in Hawaii, yes, they do have stuff like that. So.
Yeah, it's really varies state to state. My understanding, Florida, it's pretty loose down here.
Yeah. I'll have to ask my husband when he gets home.
Okay.
So, because I don't know. I mean, my husband's military, so I feel pretty protected. No, just kidding. I got myself a soldier. No. Right.
Yvonne, okay, so you UKers out there, or Europe, continent, but you guys out there, do you guys have any kind of defend your ground laws out there still in play, or Yvonne said not to, it doesn't happen so much there, unless that's just door to door stuff.
Yeah, but the signs don't work either. They still
no soliciting sign right in their face when they do come up. Like, oh, I don't see that sign. No.
Well, it's people just choose to pretend like they don't know how to read anymore, I think, sometimes too.
Right.
It's like, oh, I didn't see that. It's like right in front of your face, pal. I mean, come on now.
Yeah. We have it at the top of the window and the bottom.
Yeah, like eye level.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, come on now.
No, I had one where I was pointing to it, telling them that says, and he just kept giving his spiel. Like,
I just want to have my Raiden eyes activated when they come up the door. Finish him.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at what Brandon said.
What did Brandon say? Oh wow. Lots of chatting going on. I love it.
No, that says
Right.
thing. We
Shoot
shoot
first,
first,
ask later.
ask later.
Right. You know what's interesting is the most armed country in the world is Switzerland,
Really?
and they have the least amount of shooting deaths or crimes because they have such stringent gun laws. Yet they still enjoy, like, I don't know if anybody's actually seen any YouTube videos of that, but they actually have, like, everybody is by law supposed to have at least one armed weapon. But
In Switzerland?
yeah,
By law?
it's crazy. I didn't know this until a couple weeks ago when I looked at this.
The country that has a wine opener on their army knife.
Right.
I mean, go
Sorry.
figure.
I mean,
It doesn't surprise me after.
it's a true thing.
Yeah. So, go figure. Don't mess with Switzerland.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, they literally vigorously train in how to use weapons. It's kind of like Israel in a way, where everybody's forced to go into the military right after school, and they have to be trained in weaponry right there and then. So Switzerland's a little different. You have to be trained and have a weapon, but you're not forced to be in the military. But it's like saying, well, I know how to use a weapon, so they can just call the whole entire country and say, hey, let's defend it. My 12-year-old
Right.
knows how to, like, that is that kind of craziness. But they're so disciplined with their weapon. Everybody there's so nice.
They are. They are. Like. Oh, sorry. Hey, doggos, stop.
Ah.
Dog, has he gone barking mad? Stand your ground in Louisiana.
Sorry, that's my security system. Sorry.
Your alarm's going off. Who's here? Finish him. Okay.
Yeah, I just
I'll have to pray for her.
message asking about your
And
So,
Ginger.
prayers. Yeah. Right treatment and diagnosis.
Gift. Males. Oh, is that one South Korea? One of those that you have to go in the military for? For everybody. I think so. I actually just read
Yeah, I
something
think so.
online about that because there was a little bit of a North Korea, South Korea getting heated up a little bit, and then they told a story about how all the South Korean, I think Brandon's on point here. All their males are actually forced to go through a military training. Let's see, in BT.
The band, the Korean boy band, I think BTS.
Oh, boy band.
Yeah.
Go to the military Gungan style.
Well, I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't want to embarrass myself, but they're those ones that sing that smooth like butter song. I only know that because I have kids, so sorry.
Oh, no, I mean, as your kids were turning their heads, you're going,
No. Like, no, it like when that song came out, like they listened to it like all the time, and I was like, please stop, please stop, please stop. You're killing me.
Sometimes we did that to our parents when they were singing a song or something, or in a car or whatever. Like, stop singing, Mom. It's so annoying.
Like, yeah, no, that one I will not sing, but yeah, no.
I mean, there's boy bands and stuff for every generation.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I probably killed my parents' ears with New Kids on the Block or something like that back in the day. So.
You're telling me you never karaokeed in your life?
Oh, I karaoke all the time.
Oh.
And I destroy people's eardrums. No, I'm just kidding. No, I love karaoke. I love karaoke. I'm just not the best singer, so.
I honestly think that when you go karaoke, everybody expects you to be like top performer. Every time I went karaoke, like everybody kind of is in that category. We're just like,
right?
Yeah, it's so awesome.
Yeah, there was this one lady that used to go to the place where we would go to, and excuse me, she I forget, Marilyn was her name. That's right, Marilyn. And poor Marilyn was exceptionally tone deaf, and she'd always sing Super Freak. But not only was she tone deaf, she really couldn't sing, so she just spoke and not in rhythm. So she would sing Super Freak, and it's like, she's a super freak, she's super freaky, yow. And it was just like, and if you sang her song, you were in big, 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 big trouble. Big trouble.
Aww.
Yes, yeah. She was a fun one. Everybody liked her, though. You know, she was a fun lady. But yeah, it was just like, oh, poor Marilyn. And then we had this other guy who would go.
Little freaky.
Well, you know, I mean, everybody's got their quirks, right? You know, she had her quirks, but. And then there was this other guy who would do it, and he would always sing Kansas Dust in the Wind, you know, which is a beautiful song.
Oh, yeah, it is.
You know, if you can sing it properly. So, I don't know. I know I get made fun of. I don't care. It's fine. I'm fine with it. So, but I do. I love karaoke. I love the good, the bad, the ugly of it. It's all fun, you know. Like
what it's all about.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
How good we are. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, he enjoys the.
Look, once upon a time, I may have known how to sing. Lately, it's like, you know, that age kind of takes over your voice a bit.
Right.
Retirement was like 5 to 10 years ago. But yeah, I saw. So, how many other people are out there that have costumes on, you guys? I put the link in the pinned comment at the top of the chat, so if you guys want to come on in, the water is warm.
So Dragonfly, is that a cape, like satin, velvety? You have on? What's?
Yeah, let's see.
It is a leather jacket.
Okay, yeah, that's.
Oh, that's cool.
I can see.
Steampunk.
You were on the catwalk
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
No case.
Doc sings in the shower.
Doc. Who of us haven't sang in the shower, karaoke style or whatever? Man. And the water cuts off. Real problem. You know it's bad when you're singing and the water cuts off, man.
I don't know. I've heard Shock sing. He's got the voice of an angel.
Oh.
The voice of an angel.
And then could be a cholo, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to picture
be the guy from Cholo Fit. Be the guy from Cholo Fit, Brandon.
Still going.
So, and talking about Ginger. Said who gets to the candy? Or the teachers even make it?
Fantastic question.
Actually, I almost.
But he's.
Yeah, I was really good because I was crashing. The sugar was dropping, and yeah, I was going into low. I still didn't grab any candy. Now that's disciplined. I needed sugar to get my levels back up again. I went the better, healthier way still. Go for the Reese's cup and Hershey's bar.
That's good control, Gina.
Yeah, I don't know how I did it that time.
Way to go.
But I did, so but I'm hoping like part of me is hoping no trick or treat comes so we can eat all this candy. Since it doesn't come into the house as I
Right.
will dig chocolate.
So, putting in the question too. Who is a shower singing rock star? Get a poll on that.
I hope that's 100%. I hope that's 100%.
Everybody sounds good with you. Except the shower.
Everybody sounds good in the shower, yeah.
There it
I
is.
heard I'm great in there.
Emily says, I was named most musical in 7th grade just because I was always singing, LOL. Even now my customers are like, you must be happy you're singing. I'm like, no, it just keeps me in a positive zone. Cheers
There
to
you
that.
go.
I agree. Yeah, there'll be times where I'll be like just humming or whatever, and it's a positive song, and I don't catch myself, and I think probably there's catches humming, and I don't even realize I'm doing it.
Okay. Gina sometimes thinks that not a good singer and realize it, but she really isn't bad at all. Good. So I'm like, yeah, you sing pretty good. And she's like, no. No. I enjoy her singing. I do. It's like calming.
Well, Dragonfly, this is possibly late, because for the choir at church when we were choir, I started doing it to help my sign language. So it was helping me learn the sign language, learning the words for songs. So I didn't, I wasn't doing the vocals at first. I wasn't singing, I was just signing. So, and then eventually, yeah, when Zaiden kind of persuaded me to start actually singing up there with the choir and not just signing. And I think once I got, better at the signing, then I was like, okay, I feel a little better about actually singing too, doing the vocal.
But it's a great way to learn too.
Yeah, it was more flowing. It stuck better in my head, the words when I would sing with the words. And then I'd catch myself, like I'd be, listening to the music in the car, and then at a stop sign and start signing the words to the music playing, and people probably looking at me.
A stop sign, not
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People in the other cars are like, "What is she doing?" Or I didn't do anything wrong. Why is she gesturing to me? I'm like, no, it's good words. So that was part of singing.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So I'm gonna change gears a little bit. Talk about today's national holidays. Some internet.
Okay.
Okay.
Back on the list. Got really. Besides costumes, awesome karaoke. Funny, we got 79% saying they are amazing. And only 21% that says, no, I hurt water molecules.
Uh,
I'll let that one float for a minute and see what happens. So, one of the holidays is National Checklist. Who here has a checklist that really don't check? Some do, I don't know.
I have to put together my shopping list, my packing list, my chore.
National Checklist Day. That sounds like a...
Celebrate.
That sounds like a barrel of laughs.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know about, day to celebrate it.
Woohoo!
Sounds like
Got my checklist.
So it was
Procrastination check. Procrastination
people that
check.
make their checklist.
Yeah. I did nothing. Check.
No, someone put on their checklist, I'm going to make a national holiday of a checklist day. They were able to check it off the day it got approved.
Procrastination.
Right? Oh my goodness, that's
Make a
funny.
checklist. Check.
Did that? Check.
I checked my checklist.
Exactly.
Oh wow, that's the new one for me.
Knock that one off the bucket list right there. No.
Nailed it.
I've never heard of that.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Do I get a payday off?
Next thing you'll see is
The holiday?
what type of pen you'll use for checklist.
What'd you say?
Right.
What was that, Dragonfly?
I said, do you get a day off and a paid day off? This is a holiday.
Working
Oh,
holiday checklist. Checked a lot of things off. We deserve a day off.
That's right.
Yeah.
We cleared that list. We cleared that list. There's a check mark there. Check. Sorry. Oh no. Oh no. I might have way too much fun with this one. Watch out.
Right.
Right. Scribble, make doodles. Oh, there's a check.
Right.
How many times have we colored in the vowels and their pen? Hold on.
Or doodle over it.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, now that should be a day. National Doodle Day.
Right.
There we go.
So true.
Is it there? Yeah.
It's probably in there.
Probably is.
I've seen so much that are. Today's also British Summertime in. Wow.
Check
So
that
some-
like and subscribe.
Oh, nicely done.
There you go.
Nicely done. I like
Yeah.
that. Go play.
Smash.
Smash check it.
Get that checklist checked off. Press that like, subscribe, and notification bell. Check. Create a great funeral day.
Oh,
What?
okay.
That went down south.
Different.
That went, yeah, that got kind of,
Dark.
Oh.
exactly.
Man. Okay.
Well,
Celebrate that.
celebrate that. Sorry.
Haunted refrigerator night.
What?
Haunted refrigerator night is one of the holidays for today.
Are you serious?
I'm looking around at
Okay,
it.
so
You know-
Lewis,
That's weird.
Nuke the Fridge should
This is watching right now.
should know that.
Was that fridge
He should use that.
Is Indiana Jones' haunted spirit in there?
Right.
Wow. So yeah, that's actually a thing. I am kind of curious about this. More terrifying than old moldy food in the fridge, and that is why Haunted Refrigerator Night on October 30th is such a great holiday, a night for ghostly occurrences and haunting. This night fits right into the spirit of Halloween Festival, which is the next day, of course. October 30th is also Mischief Night, Cabbage Night of the, and it is a way to remove the lurking dangers by weight back of your fridge.
Yeah, if you have to clean it out, that'd be awesome.
Makes us want to get in there with a rag, doesn't it?
That's now that should be National Mask Up Day. Get your gloves and mask. You know, get in there.
Yeah, that would be one way.
Leave the leftovers for the trick or treat. Yeah,
leftovers.
Oh, ew!
I do I have
good or really bad.
a brain mold for like Jello and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Things like Halloween. I haven't pulled that out in a while, but yeah. How about you guys do any of those cool, I don't know, fun desserts and stuff that look all creepy? Seen some pictures, like where I think there was like breadsticks or like pepperoni rolls, but they put them in the skeleton and so around the ribs and stuff. So it was like, your intestines going through, but they were, I think, a whole bunch of like pepperoni rolls. So people could, that's the food to grab, little appetizers at Halloween party. You guys do anything like that?
Cool. That would be cool to be like if you did that mold, the brain mold, and we're like mad scientists.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, or I could do the brain mold and take the piece out that I'm missing out of my head, and hey, that's the location they removed out of my head.
What was it called? The campus?
The hippocampus.
Hippocampus. It's pretty hip.
Or like you have your eyeballs that you make out of cheese and cheese ball eyeball.
I've done that with like the mozzarella balls.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like
I've
just
done
put an olive on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I like those fun types of food treats flavored.
Well, and then like the like, you know how like they do like the it's like the crushed Oreos and the chocolate pudding, and you do like the dirt with the worms.
Oh
yeah. We did that one year where we made it like little individual servings, but I forget what did we used like a Nutter butter, and we made them into little tombstones.
Yep. I think I did something like that. Besides, the smaller pots to put the dirt in.
Mm-hmm.
And we did one where it was like a graveyard feel, and then you make the cookies, the like sugar cookies, into the tombstones, and put those in the dirt, Oreo dirt cookies.
That's fun.
Like Lisa was saying, like pudding, Oreo cookies.
Yeah, it's like you do it and then you put the gummy worms in it and stuff like that. Yeah, it's like, kids love it, so I love it too. Adults love it too.
They were good. They were like sweet and sour taste gummy worms, and even a cartoon. Cartoons made it. Danger Mouse was a cartoon that made.
Of gummy worms?
Yeah, I made a little funny, stupid song about it. Like, nobody likes me, everybody hates me, but now I want to eat some gooey.
Oh, some worms.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah. That's right. He did do that. Gummy worms
National
is good.
Corn Day. Pretty corny.
I don't like candy corn.
Who likes candy corn? That's like that's tradition.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm not a big candy corn fan either, but for some reason,
so good. Okay, they're not like the best. Just like colored sugar.
Is there a difference? Do you like yellow part, orange part, or the white part?
The whole part.
I like no part.
Yeah.
I like no part of it.
I picked D.
Exactly.
I think as a kid, I think it seemed like the white was the most sugary. Maybe because there wasn't like all the other dye affecting it. I don't know. Like I would just eat the tip off and like, okay, that's enough. That's nasty.
So the final for shower singing rock star is yes, I'm amazing at 73%, and no, I hurt water molecules at 26. I'm gonna go ahead and post the poll.
I think that was Shock saying, no, I hurt water molecules.
Stop, just eat
Sorry,
dirt.
buddy. I'm just teasing, buddy.
He says, I think I want to eat dirt now.
Wow.
I think I want to eat dirt now. Oh,
So
shoot.
dirty. So I put up the poll anyway. You like candy corn?
Just don't know. Candy corn.
Candy corn poll.
Put a candy
National
corn
candy corn poll. Oh shoot.
poll. Who are my
Oh, goodness.
who are my fellow candy corners out? Yes, it was
Yes.
Lisa. Shock.
You have Ginger Stat. She says she loves candy corn.
Got one. Ginger.
Yeah, she's saying the difference. I don't like the brown M&Ms, so there you go. Is there a difference in all the colors of the M&Ms? The brown M&Ms at what, too chocolatey?
Chocolate.
Do you remember the light brown M&Ms from back in the day? Like
Yeah.
they haven't had light brown M&Ms in forever. Yeah.
How dare they? Yeah.
I know. The light tan M&Ms went away.
We're all different tones and colors.
Exactly.
And so far
So-
we've got hey, candy corn's making a comeback. Was actually
Ew.
we were 87 to like all, and now it's we're up to 31%. Ooh. National Candy Corn Day, October 30th, is an autumn treat for everyone. They are like commonplace in store windows and at parties. Them like popcorn, but by the handful. And so it seems only natural that we celebrate them for a day. But we believe that technically they are a vegetable. Well, they are. Whether you grab some from your kitchen table or eat small packets, candy corn return every year, and it's not going anywhere. So grab a handful and join us for National Candy Corn Day.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was a vegetable.
Well, yeah, lying. Check that out. Check a fact
buy
check
it.
on that one.
So, true story about candy corn. When I first started being a hairdresser, I think I got in trouble. I was probably 20 years old. I had
Lisa getting
a
in trouble.
client. Oh, yeah, it happens all the time. But I had a client,
That's Holy Rabbit.
and her name was Candy, and her husband's last name was Corn. And so I got in trouble because I had like a paper to go up and, okay, here's your next client. I'm like, okay, because I worked at a place where, you know, they handed you a ticket and stuff like that until you built your clientele. I worked at like at a JCPenney salon, and her name was Candy Corn. And I went up there and I was like, Candy Corn. And of course, after I said it, like I just busted up laughing, you know, because like, and like the lady got really upset that I laughed because her name was Candy Corn. But well, whatever. But I did eventually like lose that client. But for a short moment of time, I had a client named Candy Corn.
Wow.
But I mean, how could you
What are
not
the odds?
laugh? I mean, seriously, you
What
know,
are the odds,
like
honestly?
Candy Corn. And
Wonder
like,
how
if my
common it
name
is.
was Candy, I sure as heck wouldn't marry a guy with the last name Corn. Because come on now, you know? I mean,
How corny would that marriage be?
Right.
But-
And, it'd be like somebody whose last name is Horner and they named their son Jack. Little Jack Horner sat in a corner. You know what I mean? Come on now.
Can you imagine though, like when the wedding party, like the groom and the wife come out, and everybody's throwing beads, and instead of beads, they throw candy corn.
Right. Like that's exactly. Beads or bird seed or blow bubbles. It's like, yay, candy corns. It's like, what's going to be the theme of the wedding? Orange, yellow, and white? I mean, come on.
Right.
You do have some parents that name their kids like even though they know it's gonna be made fun of like the rest of their life and childhood. Like I know we had a Schubert, and they named his first name Jim, so they always just called him Jim Shoes. Jim Shoe.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Oh no.
And I'm trying. There was a few growing up. Like it's like, why did you tell that if you how that flowed with their last name?
You do wonder that. I mean, honestly, your kid is is going to get made fun of with weird names, and just like it was a joke or something, and you thought, oh, this would be funny. Like there are people out there that do,
Yeah, but it's hard enough being a kid to begin with. You know?
Right.
It's so true. Think of the different names that you can have that can be picked on.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I talked about my friend on a different stream that his name was Richard Diamond, and we had a heyday with that one.
Oh man!
But you remember you were there, you know?
Yep.
I mean, like
we had some
different stage names.
name.
Yeah, but nobody ever called him Richard. Everybody called him Little Dickie Diamond. That's what they called him, and that's so messed up, and then he was a lumberjack, and then he was a fireman, I mean, come on. The guy was not set up for success, I mean.
Oh my goodness, you see Lisa Booz? Wow.
What? I'm
a hog. Oh no.
Wow.
Oh no.
Yeah, see that's sad. And I don't know, parents, it's cute when they're a
shame
baby.
on them.
Yeah,
Oh,
for like 2 days.
But it's
and
not
then
cute when they're a baby. I mean, fix it.
Yeah.
They don't know their name yet.
It's so cute. If their last name is Bottom, their first name should be Apple.
Apple
Oh my goodness.
Or if your last name is Payne, maybe first name should be Royal.
Yeah. People do
I don't know.
this.
I like the apple bottom. This is my dog, Boots with a fur. No.
This is April Storm.
Got the song.
Oh, shoot. Like, oh boy. And I like jeans. Oh boy.
Last name Jeans, first name Holy.
Holy jeans, yeah. Oh boy.
I'm just looking at some of these names and I'm thinking of last names. Go with these first names.
Oh my gosh, Parts.
Wow.
That could be, that could be,
Cotton. Last name Balls.
Balls. Sheet. Cotton sheet.
You were a little kind.
Cottontail.
First name Peter.
Peter Cottontail.
Yeah.
Oh wow. We could do. I don't know. We gotta be careful.
Have you ever seen the dumblaws.com where they have like different laws in each of the states, but they really are laws that are still out?
Yes, I've seen some of those.
Yeah. Yeah. Weird holidays. So you guys, I don't even think it should be a holiday, but whatever. National Text Your Ex Day.
Hi.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Nothing can go wrong there.
No.
At all.
No, not at all. No.
So
Definitely not.
No.
we did get a text. Was that yesterday? You got a text?
This must be a new thing. Like, it's so weird. Yeah, I got a text from some random person from, they said, Canada or something.
saying it's been a while, or remember me.
Yeah, remember me. It's been a while. I think I deleted the message because it gotten. But I showed her, and it's like,
yeah, he showed me. I was like, play along with it. Send something back, like refresh my memory.
That sounds like something I would say.
I was like,
so
say
bad.
something like, did you have short hair, or was your hair long then?
Oh, geez.
You were so bad.
Refresh my memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's even if it's a chick, because it turned into a scam. It was one of those, hey, can you click the link and share some information or whatever. I'm like,
Oh.
we kind of figured it was a scam, but it's like that's happening out there. You're getting random texts that they think, or you think maybe they knew you from somewhere, but was her name Larry?
Right.
Right.
Was it Larry?
They sent
It could have been Larry.
Right?
Could have been Larry. I mean,
Never know.
that's
Could
how
be
we all
Harry
met
Larry.
Larry and found out Larry was a great golfer. So.
Right.
Yeah, Brandon put it in there too.
Just so FYI, Dragonfly Kisses, your mic might be a little quiet, having a little trouble hearing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's an FYI.
Is that better?
Little bit.
A little better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's probably my fault. I'm a loudmouth. I'm sorry, Dragonfly.
Oh,
I mean-
no.
Nobody's pointing fingers at Lisa at all. Never.
It's okay.
Lisa's never a loudmouth. Ever.
I can own that. I own it. I resemble that remark. It's okay. I'm okay with it.
Crazier things.
And I just have a really good mic. Maybe I should bring it up.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, right. So National Text Your Ex Day, does that go on the checklist? I mean, nope.
Like, what are you gonna text them?
What? Yeah, like, okay, that would be so weird. I don't even know what you would say. Like, I would not do. It's like opening for me, I would not. Opening a can, you just don't. Pandora's box. Those.
Gummy worms.
Gummy worm.
Can of worms. Can of gummy
worms.
Put in the
Publish
dirt
Day.
dessert.
Speak up for your. Speak up for Service Day. Oh, National Treat Your Pet Day.
That's like every day.
Yep. So this is interesting. Right next to it, it says Visit a Cemetery Day. Pet and Cemetery going next to each. Go figure. Nobody's seen that movie or movie. Has anybody seen that movie, Pet Cemetery?
Yes.
Funny how people are all of a sudden quiet about that movie. Pets. I don't want to think of them as zombie pets. Ken, how did they get my number, Carrie? Great question. I would like to know that myself, actually. There's this. It's interesting you said that because there's this one channel I listen to that kind of invades scammers, and they really mess with these people in the call centers, and then they end up deleting their files. So fun every time I see their videos. Then of course they advertise this thing called Aura, where you can go into the investigate the dark web to see who's got what part of your information out. And so apparently you can now investigate your personal information as to what's out there. What kind of reminded me to that, maybe. Called Aura, A-U-R-A. Plug, I guess. But that is an interesting question. Like, how really do they get that information, right? So you go out there plugging in your info, like if you're doing a online registration somewhere, and like who's paying attention to that information? Don't really know, really. No, trusting. Andrew Schultz's birthday. Andrew.
I have no idea.
No idea.
I'm trying to figure out who there he is, so. The first stat of this.
A lot of birthdays. We got Ashley Graham, Becca Tilly, Claude Lelouch, Evan Booker, Diego Anna, Gavin Rosedale.
A lot of birthday.
Race.
Oh, Bonds.
Harry Hamlin, Harry Wink. John Adams, Marcus Mariota, back. Mike Stud, Nia Long, Canty, Rodis. Rodis?
So the Fawns should be happy today.
It's a happy day for the Fawns. Happy days.
Happy.
Happy birthday.
Oh, that song's gonna be stuck in my head.
Sunday, Monday, happy days.
This shift. Okay, obviously. Pausing it. This shift night. Ready to play pranks on folks around healthy way? Enjoy it, have fun, and share a healthy laugh with everyone. The subject of your pranks. Entertain your neighborhood with silly, funny, and innocent pranks, simply for laughs, and of course, cool. I will carry. Thank you. Oh, I may have to switch screens, guys. Oh. I did put up a new sound bit for donations, whether it's going into the GoFundMe account or any one of the other donation apps. So, what I think it is. Switching. See
you later.
I'm heading out. Oh, Ginger Snap.
Oh, I said oh yeah, Ginger.
I'm like, I'm
Gina.
exiting myself.
Where you going, Gina?
Oh. Yep, I got it. Okay. Okay, switching screens. Alright, so if we can play it. Here it is. The Mortal Kombat Raiden theme of announcement. stuff. Thank you so much, for your donation to PayPal.
Aw.
Really, thank you so much.
Wow,
blessed.
she's trying to get taken
Really-
care of herself.
Yeah,
and
I know.
Prayers. The right treatment right away. Lord, just heal her body.
Bless
Yes.
you. Really, you're hoping, praying that sooner than later. All right. Thank
Amen.
You like the eyes, yeah. I did a little electricity in the eyes thing at that screen. A little fun. So obviously tomorrow's the big holiday. Does anybody have any big plans, like a dinner or get together or family or anything? What's going on, panel? You guys got anything working?
Chill and watch some scary movies.
Watching
Yeah.
some movies?
That's pretty much what we're gonna do. We were going through the queen of movies to figure out what we want to do. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully we'll get some trick-or-treaters. We'll see. But other than that, yeah, working scary movies. Probably just make some soup and curl up and then hope that I sleep really well after.
Either going to be a good night or a real long one. So,
I know, right? They're like, "Ooh, hold me.
Oh, Brandon, yep, the Astros are still at it. They're not.
oh yeah, the Houston Astros. Who's the Astros? Okay, I don't follow baseball as much. Astros are taking on who in the World Series?
Philadelphia Philly.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, and
I used to
so
like
far,
the Cleveland Indians before they came the. Where are they now? Cleveland Gigantors or
Guardians.
Guardian. I can't. God, I can't.
Galaxy Guardian. Oh, Cleveland Guardian.
Good grief. Hockey's going on too. That's just the start of the season. There's only a couple of sports. I know a lot of don't like. Fine. I don't have time to watch them, to be honest with you. But it is football season. Commanders, Phillies, and Commanders. Oh, and it retracted. Too late, man. I got the name out.
Hi,
Hi, buddy. I gotta pet my computer. Nice computer. Overheat on me, computer. So good, buddy. So tomorrow, some scary movies. I heard you. Some people are watching some scary movies. What are some of your favorite scary movies? Let's start with Lisa.
Scary movies, my favorite. I like The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I've mentioned that one before, but I probably won't be watching that one. I like that it's campy, but I like that movie Jeepers Creepers. I think it's kind of a campy one. Let's see, what else?
I would say, what's the favorite? Like Freddy, Michael, Jason. Or...
Out of those, I do like the Halloween movies. I do like the Michael Myers movies. I haven't seen the new one. I'll probably wait till I can stream it. But I don't know. Freddy Krueger really scared me because I do get bad dreams, so I didn't really want to watch like The Nightmare on Elm Street. So,
I'm sorry.
what?
Right.
Brandon, what do you
Brandon
put?
says his horror flick is The Notebook.
The Notebook. Oh my gosh, you're so bad. Brandon Torres is a bad man. That is a love story. Or maybe that's what's terrifying about it. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my God. That's pretty funny.
The Halloween series of movies. So I haven't actually seen the last one yet. Is it any good? Obviously, Lewis.
I haven't
do a
seen
survey
it.
for that.
Oh,
Which
you know,
Halloween or Elm Street
Well, see,
or
there's
Friday the
so many
13th.
movies, though.
But when it comes to like those are in that same category of Halloween movies that
I prefer
run and fall and slip.
as well.
Oh,
But
let's go towards the shed full of tools and chainsaws.
Yeah.
That's safer.
what?
The horror flicks when you have like
When you run upstairs instead of out the door.
right.
And-
Right? Or you go towards one of those doors, closet door, whatever, to open it
Yeah.
up. I'm like, don't do that. No.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, you
go
lock
into a
yourself in.
basement that has no exit.
I liked the Scream series, too. Like, I liked Scream. I thought
Yeah.
those were fun.
You know what's funny is I
Because it was
thought
funny and scary and
Yeah.
yeah.
it's interesting tweaks, and of course the latest one I didn't see yet because I honestly thought it was one of the older ones. I'm like, oh, they actually made a newer one 30 years later. The original cast being in it, like Halloween.
Hellraiser, yeah, the
Hellraiser,
costumes for
he's-
Hellraiser.
Ooh, yeah, those were good, but those were very scary.
Yeah.
Those were very scary.
I like your brain teaser boxes and puzzles and stuff. So I think that also reminds me like Hellraiser and how the box had to move the different ways. I like that part of it, the mystery there. And,
Yeah, but Pinhead was pretty darn scary. I mean,
yeah, he was the best.
That was a cool costume, I have to admit.
Yeah.
When I worked at a haunted house, much younger, back in my wrestling days, we actually participated and made our own haunted house, constructed everything, and we had a sweet Hellraiser room. It looked legit. A little black light on the other side to make like a creative effect with, looked like fire even though it wasn't fire. And there's so much cool stuff. And then the guy that dressed up as Hellraiser itself, that was actual scene in a haunted house. Realistic. It was pretty cool. He made himself look 3D-ish, which was really interesting. Anyways, trying to
Goal for
yeah.
And while we're
Kind of.
rambling off with so many
No, there's so many
good
movies.
ones.
Hard to create a poll on.
Yeah, Carrie brought up The Conjuring. That's scary too.
Oh my
yeah.
god!
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah, that's
Conjuring.
scary too.
yeah, Conjuring really messes with me mentally. I have yet to finish the second one.
Ring.
What's that? Dragonfly?
Like The Grudge or The Ring.
That's what I was
Ring is
trying to
another
think
one.
of. The Ring and Grudge, yeah.
Yeah.
I put a couple of small clips inside
Yeah.
the 5-minute countdown of that, and it creeps me out every time.
Yeah.
But it was like cool looking at the same time to put it into, creatively, but still creepy. Haunting movies. Yeah, I saw that.
Fright Night, the original Fright Night, I watched that movie over again. So that was like the weekend movie. Preteen, whatever. I don't know why. That was like one of my favorite.
With the Fright Night, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the not the remake. Yeah, the
Chucky.
original one. Yeah, with the
It was
old.
great.
Yeah.
Dragonfly.
Huh?
Who mentioned?
Yeah,
I did.
Dragonfly.
Okay. So Grudge was actually kind of that was different.
It was.
Yeah.
Was that the one where like the spirit of the girl was in the house and it didn't matter who lived there?
Yeah.
That
Something
was The
along
Grudge, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Oh,
And
that was
girl
creepy.
kid came up meowing, and it was like, whoa.
Right. Yeah. Right.
I used to like watching Goosebumps when I was growing up. I love that. The books and everything. I love Goosebumps. And the movies.
Max likes all scary. Of course you. I don't know how many. Old good scary movie too, like that versus today, like big differences as far as graphics, CGI. But you can respect some of the classic, the original Elm Street, or excuse me, Friday the 13th movies, the first couple of them. That was really mental back in the 80s. I'm like, how they made such good choreography with how they did with their sets, and it was so freaky, like the bed scene when you get stuck to the bed.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
That was Johnny Depp.
That was Johnny Depp. He got sucked in his bed.
I was
How
like,
did it
Johnny
circle
Depp.
back to Johnny Depp? I don't know.
One of his first early films.
That was, one of his, I think that was his first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. Wouldn't that be cool if he actually directed a couple of scary movies?
That'd be awesome.
Well,
He would do excellent.
Yeah.
he does like the creepy, I mean, like, they're not necessarily scary, but, the Sweeney Todd movie, that was creepy.
Well, Edward Scissorhands was a Halloween release movie.
Right. That's not creepy. I mean, that's very, like, avant-garde.
Yeah.
But,
They call it more
but,
goth.
I mean,
Yeah, the whole gothic.
but he's, he's Tim Burton's go-to guy,
Yeah.
and Sweeney Todd was creepy, and Sleepy Hollow was creepy, too.
Oh, yeah, Sleepy Hollow, yeah.
But it was very good.
Yeah.
He was a very good Ichabod Crane. Oh, my
Yeah,
gosh, he
he
was
did.
so good as Ichabod Crane.
There's also
You know.
Dark Shadows.
That's so
Yeah.
funny. I love that movie. I actually watched that the other night. I love that movie. I love it when he's like, Alice Cooper is an atrocious looking woman or whatever. Or that's the ugliest woman I've ever seen.
It's a man.
Alice.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Oh, yeah.
That was actually.
Poltergeist.
I had some pretty, dreams on that one.
And if you want real, that is creepy, Amityville Horror.
Yes. Or Annabelle. No.
Ooh.
Doc, I agree with you 100%, buddy. The Exorcist, still creepy. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yes.
that movie is mental. It's mental. Okay, chick spinning head around. That girl,
Pea soup everywhere, you know.
oh my god. Cut out scene. First, it's like they found it like it was too graphic to put it in the movie, and then when they re-released it with all the extras, it was even more creepy. I'm like, oh man, they went all out. But yes, I agree. Shocking it.
I like the first Saw movie
Keep ghosts.
and the couple after that, but then it's as they continued, it kind of lost some of my interest. But the first couple,
The first
Saws,
two were, those were...
they were suspenseful. They were
They
different
were
than
mind
what had been out.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I really liked those movies. They had it going.
There's a movie that came out, and it's John Lithgow. The guy, John Lithgow. He played the High Commander in Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah.
Great comedian. Great comedian.
Yep.
And he was in this movie called Raising Cain. And
Oh yes.
I'm a huge John Lithgow fan because he's so funny. And I mean, him as the High Commander, as this pompous alien that thinks he knows everything, is just wonderful, right? And then you go and you watch him in that movie. Oh my gosh. I remember
Randy.
going to the theater to see that.
Mr. Ender.
And it scared me to death. I remember when it was over, I remember running from the theater
Oh, wow.
to my car because it had me that freaked out because it was such a good psychological thriller, right? You know, because he has multiple personality disorder.
Right.
And those are...
Oh, man.
Yeah,
what's up?
he's a
What's
great
up,
actor.
Hey, Cello Fit!
Amazing.
Yay!
I don't run from nothing, Holmes. I don't run from nothing. Except my
Cello
Looking
Fit!
pretty fly.
Fitting.
I know how I got these tears, fool?
Oh, okay, Johnny Depp.
It's because every time my mom hit me, I cried with the chancla, so I got a mark.
Oh.
Yay, Brandon!
I don't run from nothing.
Oh my God. Yeah, he was the father in Dexter. I remember that.
Yeah, he did.
Me when I was 5.
John
I
Lithgow.
was a father when I turned 12. You know how I was about those roles.
Can we call you Biz Randon? Biz Randon.
Wow.
You wanna call me, baby? I just got out the pinta, you know, I'm ready.
Oh, man. We start speaking Spanish.
Oh, boy.
Game on.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
We're gonna have to get Dexter after him. Yeah, Dexter.
How you doing, garlic breadsticks?
Garlic breadsticks.
Look, man.
Don't even ask. Don't even
Garlic
ask.
breadsticks all day. There's some inside thing with that in there, Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's smiling. Okay.
Because I like Little Caesars in the hood, you know, Little Caesars. $5 pizzas.
It was his nickname in college, guys. Garlic breadsticks.
No kidding.
Just teasing.
Buttery and
High
cheesy
school.
and yummy. Happy Halloween. Isn't it National Mischief Day? You know, that's my dream.
Maybe a little. Just a little mischief.
Yeah, I'm gonna tone it down, fool.
No, it's not mischief. No.
Oh man, I thought it was Mexican night. Never mind. I'll give it already, fool.
Oh, Brandon.
Well,
Good
I'm gonna
to
go
see
pull
you,
out the
friend.
nachos now.
Man, right? I don't know why.
With some good salsa cheese dip.
He did.
Hey, I was cheese dip. They call me cheese dip in college too.
Garlic breadstick cheese dip.
I gotta ask, Max, why aren't you in here?
Yeah,
Come on.
Max.
Your scrubs can be the costume.
Oh yeah, I didn't know if you were working.
Here.
Let's see, what time is it over there?
Yeah.
6:40.
She said something about a lab coat, so she could be the
Oh,
weird
gotcha.
scientist or something.
Weird Science. What a movie. Sorry.
Oh
Weird
yeah.
Science.
If she's not
Weird
clocked
science, real genius.
Oh, Real Genius. What a great movie.
Oh,
That was a great movie.
about older brother, like the military guy. Paxton.
Oh, Bill Paxton.
Bill
Chet.
Paxton.
Chet.
Chet.
Yes.
Hey, man.
he was such a jerk.
He was. He played a good jerk.
I think that was his first role.
I think so. He turned into a pile.
Mm-hmm.
In
Yes.
that film.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened? Man? What you doing?
Mm.
Crying.
With the flies.
Those scary stories.
Max. Oh, let me.
Oh yeah, she's in.
I'll get it to you.
Oh shoot. Dang. Get Max up in here.
Yeah.
You gonna tell some scary stories or what?
I'm trying to think whether or not I'm
She
reserving.
gotta come with blood.
What's that?
Max
What?
better come with blood.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm afraid they're needles. I look tough, but I'm scared of needles, so don't even try it.
Yeah, thanks.
Make you
Oh my
faint.
How many vials would you like to?
0.
Is Max a phlebotomist?
Hello, Max.
There she goes.
Botanist or lab tech?
Hey. Everybody welcome Max to the hood.
Yay, Max!
Hey, Max.
Good to see you, Max.
Hello.
Oh, yay!
Ah.
So what do you do?
Hey, Dylan, can you shut that door behind me?
Whoa.
You gotta
Alright.
what's
Can
in
you
there?
guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
can hear you.
These are my wolf ears. Yeah, but I am a phlebotomist, but I work in a lab,
Mm.
so I process samples all day.
Oh,
Cool. Very cool.
never boring.
Oh, I turned invisible.
Man, so much love. I need to be on here more often.
Yeah. We used to
You've
keep
been-
turning invisible. Gotta
No,
continue.
I know last
MIA.
couple of Wednesdays we were absent. That will change. Out of. But so we decided to stream all weekend, playing catch up. Not playing with ketchup, bud. Not at all. So I'm debating whether or not to hold off on showing some of the video footage or reach to Ohio's Cedar Point Halloweekend.
I saw some of that.
So we showcased some of her video, and I looked at some of mine before showing it. I only had a few takes or videos I recorded, but I don't know how good they're gonna turn out. So find out. You guys want to see it?
Hey, I'm gonna be the Cholo Stevie Wonder. Very superstitious.
That was pretty good.
Very superstitious for Halloween.
Super stitches. Super stitches.
Stitches. Oh, play that.
Oh, it's good.
So, doing for Halloween, Max?
I'm working. Yeah, I'm working, unfortunately.
No, it sucks that it's on a Monday, right? Like, there's so many people working on a Monday.
Yeah, but I'm off at 5:30, but I'm just like, I should have like done my vacation like towards the end of the month, but I did my vacation a couple of weeks ago, so like I don't have any extra days off. But we're doing like a Halloween party at work, and because I work in a lab, it's really hard to like put a costume because I gotta wear a lab coat and I gotta wear a face shield and I gotta wear a face mask, and it's like, what can I possibly wear? So I've got my wolf ears and I've got a tail. I'm gonna clip it onto something so I can participate. So that'll be fun.
Awesome. I used to do that all the time at work. Brought in some sort of like, what if I had to work a holiday? I would always dress up for the holiday, like.
Yeah, take advantage of being different, doing something
So
different.
true.
Ordinary.
Up as a leprechaun pirate. I was a pirate with a big old leprechaun.
Pirate?
I was just gonna say that, Max. Wait, what?
That's
What
what I can
exactly entails a
you-
leprechaun
Do you have
pirate?
pictures of that? Because I really would like to see it.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
I have to warn you, careful what you ask for.
It's fine. I'm warned. I want to see it.
Exactly.
Want to
This
know?
is a must.
Want to see it?
Inquiry minds want to know.
Yes.
Hey. No, I have it. It's a matter of getting to on Actually, last
Oh.
week. I will find it. Welcome amongst yourselves. A little overclimped.
That goes back to our
What's up,
favorite
Susie?
stuff.
That's it.
Susie tried, and she got through to you.
And the link's posted if y'all want to come in, or
So since it's a little bit of downtime, I was on my way home driving and I was listening, and somebody was talking about the M&Ms, and like the tan M&Ms are gone. Am I correct?
Yes.
So
That one right
let
here?
me tell you, that
Exactly.
was so the tan M&Ms were gone when the blue M&Ms came on board, and that was like, I don't know, in the late 90s. And I was so upset because I actually sent an email to M&M's. I said, "What happened to the tan M&Ms? What's wrong?" They're like, "Oh, we had to get rid of them for the blue." And I'm like, "You can just keep that." But they're like, "No, they have to stick with, I don't know, I think it's 5 colors or something like that." So I actually emailed M&M, and I did get a response, and that was why. So now you know.
so you actually
But
Tried
they
to
actually have
contact
6 colors now, don't they? They have brown, they have yellow,
all
they
kinds
have
of
blue,
different
they
flavors
have
too now.
green, they have yellow. Well, I guess no. I guess
have
there's
a pack
5.
of M&Ms right here.
Still 5.
Let
Yeah,
us
I
see.
think there's still just 5. You're right. You're
And what
right.
order do you eat them in?
Oh, here we go.
So I put them in even numbers.
Yeah,
Whatever, I put them in even numbers, and whatever is like the odd, I eat first.
whatever
And
has the
then-
most. Yeah.
That's what I do too. Like
Well,
whatever.
I always do the lonely ones. I eat them first, and then whatever has the most, I eat that last. So it just depends. Like right now, I have 4 blue, and I have 3 yellow, and I have 2 green, and I have 2 brown. So I have 1 red. So the red will be eaten first.
The poor,
really
poor
work hard
red
with it.
M&M.
Yeah. But you know,
So
I think we used to
Another
have like an
area where I
orange-
don't feel like a misfit, where you guys do the same thing and break down the colors and narrow it
Right.
down.
Yes.
I don't
Man,
just
I wish
grab
girls
them and
treated me like that in college.
pop them in my mouth.
Yeah. So separate areas.
That's hilarious. So,
And this has
M&M.
been brought to you by and rated PG-17.
Weren't there orange M&Ms like
By tan M&Ms.
Wonder they got rid of us, huh?
Gosh. By light tan M&Ms. And then number 3.
Hey, 3 is my favorite number. It'll always.
Wouldn't that be funny if our first vendor or
Yeah. Sponsors.
does it first sponsor being M&M's? That would be
They just give you the brown ones because nobody wants them.
wow.
bring them over here.
I will. I want them in the green ones. Those are my faves.
Green
You
ones.
said what they replaced it with the blue,
My
so they brought the
Yeah.
avatar aboard. And
right.
Oh my goodness.
Susie, I think Smarties are still good. You know what I used to like the candies? It was the sweet tarts. You know, when you get like 3 of them in a pack.
Mm-hmm.
thanks,
Do
Dragonfly.
they even make them anymore? Because I never see them. I always see Smarties and then those weird, disgusting chalk, like Necco wafers that should not be allowed in any candy bag or any candy, whatsoever. No candy dishes. One of my coworkers said that those were best. The only thing that they were good for is like decorations on a gingerbread house.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm talking about? The Necco wafers?
I don't know how many people know about it though.
I think everybody should, because every kid should have been poisoned at some time in their life with the Necco
Smarties.
wafers.
Oh, Smarty candies. Oh,
Oh
man.
yeah, the Smarties.
I
Oh,
went
wafers
nuts
are-
as a kid with
Good
Smarties.
parties. Yes.
That's
Oh,
another
they're
one.
so
Do you
good.
eat them in color coordinated order?
Yes.
Most to least. Yep.
Skittles.
Yeah,
Starburst.
Skittles is another one.
I'm too sloppy for all that.
Like you'll randomly 2 weeks later find some Skittles behind something. Oh, how did I get it? Or
Yeah,
cat.
So when it was all the like, well, what's everybody's favorite candy bar? You put that in the chat and comment on here. What's your favorite candy bar? And then, did you eat your favorite first, or did you save it for last, or like you kind of mixed it up when you got your bag of candy?
I would eat mine first because if it was laying around, somebody else would have a
easy.
chance of eating it. So yeah, I'd have to eat my favorite first.
Find the pic.
I found them. I found.
That's your pirate leprechaun, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, nice. Aww.
You're like an Irish Captain Hook.
Trying to share it with everybody else too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alright.
you're a very tall leprechaun.
Right?
That sells it,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
That's hilarious. That's a really good costume. Do you have an Irish accent?
But of course I
Oh,
do.
yeah.
Okay, that's just. I'll have to work on that one.
He did do it pretty good
I'm Irish.
when he was
But top of the morning
in
to ya.
character.
That's awesome.
Uh, almost had it.
Tammy says Hershey in here. Coffee crisp. Susie says everyone fights over them. How about you guys? Your favorite candy? As he's looking at the picture.
Butterfingers and Heath bars, like Heath bars.
Teeth bar and what you say, Snickers?
No, my favorite, I can't do the one, I try, but it's like Butterfingers I love and Heath bars. They're both number
Oh,
one.
Butterfingers.
Yeah.
Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
towards the
Yeah.
top of my list. Yeah,
That's good.
and
But if it's like candy, I like Smarties or Sprees.
Oh, Spree.
Breeze, I haven't had those in a long time.
I like Laffy Taffy.
That's good too. Candy's just good.
Yeah, we did get some of the Cedar Point
Oh, if anybody's ever been to Cedar Point,
taffy
their salt, their
still going
their
through
taffy.
the taffy.
Max, have you had their taffy or fudge?
I haven't been to Cedar Point in like 20 years. So
They've
I
had
don't
fudge and
remember.
taffy for
Forever.
since we were born.
Yeah,
You haven't been there and grabbed any of that as a kid,
I don't.
or did you know about it?
Probably not. I've only. I think it was. Is it only during the Halloween time or is it?
no,
All the time.
it's all the time.
That's all.
Okay. Do know I live on the other side of the world, and I haven't been to Ohio since you lived there.
Yeah, but as
No,
a
that's
kid,
not true. I was there 5 years ago, but I haven't been to Cedar Point. Yeah, I haven't been to Cedar Point since like I don't know, early 2000s. Forever ago.
Yeah, it feels like
oh, those and what the peanut butter and something. He's saying, what about those orange and black? I think I know what she's talking about. The
Mary
the
Janes.
Janie, yeah, Mary Jane, yeah,
They're delicious.
yeah, those are good, yummy.
all right. So I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah, that's
I think I know what's going on. I have to actually stop sharing it in Zoom, and then get a picture of it. Sorry, Ann.
That's okay.
Oh, they weren't seeing it up. Huh? Mr. Good Bar. Yep. Peanuts. I like Mars bars.
Mars bars.
Do they even
Yeah.
make Mars bars anymore? I ain't seen Mars bar in forever.
Yeah, they're
either.
hard to find.
Oh, those are good too.
They don't
Mm-mm-mm. That
fries,
was a
but yeah,
good
they're
one.
harder to find.
Oh, yeah, Jolly Ranchers.
But they're because like Snickers are great. Like yeah, Snickers satisfies, but then like kind of left out Mars. Like I think Mars is even better. It's
Whoa.
a good combination.
That's a big picture of my face. I'm just now seeing it. I don't know if it's been on there for a while.
I fixed it. Sorry, buddy.
That's okay. But my ears are cute. They're really fluffy.
Oh yeah, everybody gets the catwalk moment. I just did it by accident. Okay, so apparently, I think my computer. Okay, I have the picture. Zoomers got to see it.
Oh, but
it won't let me share it. Why in the world? Okay.
Use your leprechaun magic.
I'm just gonna throw a wish in the rainbow and just see what happens.
Use your Lucky Charms.
Magically delicious. And don't be dissing no magic. The Lucky Charms, it's so good. Cereal's like. Here we go. Song out of.
That's what I do. When I'm at work, I sing to people, and then they just kind of look at me. I said, "Look, instead of talking, I just sing to you. That's all."
Yeah, break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Yeah.
Okay, serious question, guys.
Let's hear it.
Left Twix or right Twix?
Neither.
Always go left.
Both of them.
Not a Twix fan.
And they got Gina says she's not even a Twix.
Well, that's okay. She doesn't have to be.
I'm okay with Twix. I like it.
I like
Our
Twix.
vendor seems to always bring left, so that's what I grab.
Twix are for kids? Oh, that's Trix.
Twix are for kids.
Why not both?
Twix are-
Why not both, huh?
Yep. Both.
Why's it gotta be the right, man?
What is it gonna be? I'm not a hippie, bro. Like, I'll be a hippie on any other day, but right now I'm vato, okay?
Middle Twix. Lisa
Middle
with
Twix?
Middle Twix.
Look at the little puppy. Oh.
Oh, Bo.
What is a vato without his chihuahua, you know?
Bojack.
Nacho cheese.
I'm being a stereotype. I'm sorry.
Now all you need is some Taco Bell.
Yo
quiero
Taco
Taco
We're under
Bell.
the border.
Yes, he just wanted to say hi. He's probably gonna jump off.
Hi, Papas. Oh.
Need the bell.
Mr.
Oh.
Bojack.
He wears a little bell so I can hear where he's running.
I have a bell.
Oh.
Did you like that, Bojack? Look at his face. He's like, I'm alert.
Who remembers the Chihuahua in that commercial for Taco Bell?
Oh, yeah, you get a Taco Bell.
Taquito Taco Bell.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do. Looks like my aunt's Chihuahua.
Man, I'm seriously bumming out why I can't share this thinking picture. It's really throwing a fit on me.
That's crazy.
So
maybe you have
when
to
you put my
save it for
pictures up-
March.
Oh, no.
Wait, what was that?
Have to save it to show for March.
Hold on. Max?
Now, when you have put the pictures up for me from wrestling, you're...
Worked fine,
I
didn't
don't
it?
know. Yeah, it worked great.
That's what's confusing about it.
Maybe you have too many faces in the big screen.
We're breaking the internet, guys.
Dang.
Maybe it was just for us to see. I don't know.
I don't know either.
For our eyes only. Right one or left one?
Oh,
Yeah.
you guy.
You're so Twixy.
What can I say?
Find the gold at the end of your rainbow.
Sometimes, you know, on a good day.
On a good day.
So everybody's working tomorrow. Don't know if we're gonna have kids door to door, trick or treat. Halloween really gotten that boring?
It's kind of sad, isn't it?
A lot of places were doing what this weekend. I drove by a couple of places yesterday and today, and they were just having like in the parking lot, like all this little trick or treat Halloween thing, like at parking lots. And I was like, man,
Yeah.
that doesn't look fun at all.
I saw a lot of trunk or treat.
Trunk or treat.
The
Sounds like
interesting
a
part
keg
is how
party.
we said there's more decorations for Halloween now too. People decorate their homes for outside of their house for Halloween like they do for Christmas. Yet you have less door-to-door trick-or-treaters and more of the trunk or treat in other venues and places. So it doesn't make sense. It's kind of backwards. Decorating our houses for who to walk up to and see.
Well, but I honestly do think that, you know, the pandemic did have a big negative effect on that, you know, on trick-or-treating, you know, as an activity, you know, like I really do. People got so sorry.
Yeah. I think I agree with that. Some of it where everybody was like so used to being indoors for 2 years, and
Right. You know, and
you got this trunk or treat that kind of hit pretty popular last couple. Well, and then now it's like, what do you want? Out and do.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like the kids are missing out, you know? I mean, because that was so fun.
How about this?
So fun.
How much do you think of it is even the activity of kids in this generation, because they're just playing video games versus going outside and, you know, playing kickball and stuff. So they're already not used to roaming around the neighborhood, just having fun and just being indoors. So do you think that's making a difference on not going trick-or-treating too?
It could possibly, but, you know, I mean, what kid doesn't want to go out and get a stash of candy one night a year? You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, that was, like, the best thing ever. Go out and get a bunch of candy. Yahoo! You know, like...
Because they just order it online.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true. I have been doing, like... I have been doing, like, Uber Eats, and I had these kids call the other night and order a bunch of random snacks from 7-Eleven.
See, wow.
I'm not going to say what I thought that they were, but, you know, because I was like, ooh, okay, you know, they might be having some kind of party going on over there. But no, it was really just like a little kid, like a bunch of little girls having, like, a sleepover.
Yeah.
And they ordered, like... You know, I mean, the list was like ho-hos, ding-dongs, cheese puffs, you know, soda pops.
Is that Eric Cartman?
Well, I have
so that's the way.
Did you get it?
I did it.
Yay.
Oh, nice.
I was able to publish it. Yay. There I am as the leprechaun pirate. Ahoy there. That's my work.
Mick Hook.
Yeah, I didn't have my leprechaun on.
You're
But it was
like
my
Irish lady that,
as the photos suggest, it was my lucky day.
Yeah, I had my other shirt. Oh.
That's cute. That is a very big hat, Zaiden. A very big hat.
Hey, I live life big.
Your hat is like half the size of Gina.
It is a big
Well,
hat.
just picture, because we both have hats like that. I just didn't have mine on, so imagine how that hat looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, be careful. Maybe tomorrow I might dress up as such. We'll see.
Nice to see Marge.
You kind of look like the Mad Hatter.
Yeah,
yes,
it does.
A little bit.
Like an Irish
yeah.
Mad Hatter.
You
Well,
kinda,
isn't that-
so
that's
you
what
know
we-
what? Look at what it was.
What it was, wasn't
You
it?
look like Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter and Jack Sparrow in that one where you're kind of doing the curtsy.
Wow.
There we go.
Hey, that's a compliment, Zaiden.
Nice.
Captain
Man.
Jack Hatter.
Coming 2024 in the theater.
Nice.
You said it like with the
You
Irish
see what
accent.
Shock
I
said?
like
What
it.
if you turn the
In
Twix
near
package
future.
upside
Near
down?
What is?
Which one is right for the Twix?
Right.
Shock, you
Are
might
you-
blow a fuse in your brain
Ricky?
with that electric shock. You might think it too hard, buddy.
Shocker.
Already brainstorming enough, trying to get all this wonderful wonderland of stuff. Patch with wicked. I never tried to do it like a one-eyed patch.
Probably
Oh,
run
we
into a
have the
wall.
eye patches too.
Yeah.
That'd
So-
be cool.
If you had a choice what you wanted to dress up as for tomorrow, what would it be?
I really wanted to be Jessica Rabbit this year.
Jessica Rabbit, Roger,
Yeah.
Yeah.
classic.
We talked about doing it, but
Yeah.
I know
I
you
guess there
mentioned that. I was
wasn't-
wondering if you're gonna.
there wasn't really any Halloween parties and stuff going on this year. So that was kind of sad. So,
We
Well, this
noticed
is
there
a
was
nice
even
party.
less Halloween stores. The pop-up stores down here. They
oh, really?
yeah they didn't lease as many areas probably because it's too expensive. But yeah, it wasn't. So it was just your regular party city, but not your what is it? Your spirit that.
Oh yeah.
Spirit Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Halloween or something like that.
Yeah, there weren't as many
Yeah.
that popped up. It's like all the way south Tampa, but not in this area.
We had quite a few of those places that are around here. That's where I was actually at yesterday. But it
Black-
was slim pickings because people
Black
were in there getting
store?
stuff out.
Yeah, it was the last day. Yep, that rush.
Doc, Jack Black's
Yeah.
Thor. Jack Black Thor?
Yeah, he's-
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he's the best. He's the best as Thor. He's wearing, his little, I guess you could call them tidy redsies instead of tidy whiteys.
He's wearing his.
And
He
a
looks like a
cape.
wrestler. He looks like Bam Bam
Buddy.
Bigelow at a store.
Van Damme? Oh,
Bam Bam Bigelow.
right.
Bam, bam.
Oh, I was Pebbles one year for Halloween. That was fun.
Yeah, I've done a cave
Might be
woman,
pretty
so I have my clubs there.
Oh dang.
cool. She's clubbing it.
I've been in the club. No, just kidding.
One year I went as Pitbull and I had a bald cap on and then a fake goatee and then like I got a suit like a baby blue suit from a thrift store. Some white shoes. It was nice.
Yeah, he does wear some nice suits.
Do you have
Yeah,
pictures of that? Because I'd love to see it.
my uncle does. I gotta ask him. Because everybody
Awesome.
freaked out because I went there with a bald. I just had a bald cap on, and everybody's like, "What the heck?" Yeah, that's fun.
Cassie's like, I'll be a pirate's mom.
Oh yeah.
The Tiger's partner, artist
Keith Richards.
Keith Richards.
Keith
yeah.
Richards, like that dude's like natural for
Oh.
Daddy Johnny Depp.
Oh yeah, in the
Uh,
movie too. Yeah, he did it.
He played a real awesome role. That's so... If I were to be a daddy pirate,
It'd be a good one to be, for sure.
play
Cheech.
this little car.
Cheech would be my dad. Cheech from Cheech and Chong would probably be my dad. Probably.
Can I borrow the van? Gonna go on a trip.
My license isn't it in the back?
Is it on the back of the car, man?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Want to check it out, man?
Last year she was Buzz Lightyear's mom. Yeah.
Hi,
So we-
Kathy.
Yeah. We did do Woody and Jesse.
Oh, that's Cuban.
Yeah, we did.
That's one that I thought about trying to do almost do for today, but I don't know if it'll still work.
Let's just say the costume involves sitting on a inflatable horse.
Yeah, that part we couldn't include.
So it's going to be tough to do on sitting down on
Yeah.
a chair with a mic in front of us.
And then I did
I
the
don't know.
inflatable.
I think you should attempt it. I
Yeah.
think it should.
Well, I did
enjoy
the
that,
inflatable
Lisa.
dinosaur. So Jesse was on the dinosaur.
That's right.
And
Oh,
then he was on a horse, inflatable horse. So
It was pretty.
yeah.
It was pretty. Yep. And of course, the legs, like the fake legs, were like side and considerably shorter than what my legs look like. I was a midget on a horse or something.
Yeah.
It was so ridiculous.
And I
Yeah,
made
pictures of
the
that.
chaps and everything for Jesse, and like tried to make fake boots so that those would hang over too.
One of my friends, she dressed up as a Ghostbuster, and her baby was the little mushroom, the marshmallow man.
Ah,
Oh,
Stay
that's
Puft.
cute.
Yeah.
Little Stay Puft.
Nice.
yeah, I did a
that was like-
Ghostbuster
I
one
just
year
want to poke it
too.
in the belly and see it go tee hee. Oh, that's Pillsbury.
Like a little missional tire baby. Yeah, that'd be cute.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
cute.
Right.
yeah, she painted the legs a little. She had like the little stockings on the legs, and it had how the legs from the baby, they're like rolls, So it was.
That's cute.
Uh,
When I did the Ghostbusters, I think Ghostbusters at Lilu, the
Fifth Element.
yeah, for
oh
the
yeah, Fifth Element. Mhm.
for
Oh,
the
good moment.
shotgun.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I hooked it up for shots.
Oh,
The girl that said what?
Nice.
Multi-pass? Did you have a thing to say multi-pass?
multi.
Lilu Dallas
Yeah.
multipass.
Yes, I had my
Lilu
multi
Dallas
Yeah.
had my multi.
multipass.
Make me want to pull it out.
That was an awesome movie.
What you want for?
It really is.
Yeah,
It
I have
really
it on
is an
Blu-ray.
awesome movie.
Not like a nerd. I have it on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Chris
it's the
Tucker
cult.
in that was so funny. Oh my
Oh, yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, favorite.
He's funny in almost everything he does.
Ruby Rod,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruby
The
Rod.
blonde hair.
Yeah, he was
it like a
hilarious.
little-
Are we green? Super green.
It's one of those I actually remember seeing it in the theater and it
Yeah.
didn't make it as
I
big when it
wonder-
first hit the theater and stuff.
I
Like
wonder whose idea
No.
was to have his hairstyle.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Ruby Rod. Oh my gosh.
That name.
And here's Corbin Dallas with the word of the day.
Oh yeah.
Hi.
I
Hi.
remember that part.
Like the look on his face was just like, really? Or the guy
Still Bruce.
when he's like, pass me the gun, and he's like, okay, and he rolls over the cue balls, the pull balls over. He like, thanks, dude. Like, thumbs up. Oh my gosh.
Where am I right?
Yeah, no, that was like, and Gary Oldman, he was good in that
Oh.
too as Zorg, like, yeah,
Yeah,
that
so-
was
everybody
Classic,
did
man.
excellent job.
So when
Yeah.
One of
COVID,
Gary
when it
Oldman's,
hit,
Gary Oldman. He's been in some films before. That one really stood out for me.
It was her
the
first movie.
I liked him in Dracula.
Dracula, yeah.
Bram Stoker's Dracula, he was wonderful
Oh.
in. He was also the bad cop in that movie, which was Natalie Portman's first movie, called The Professional.
Yeah, the professional.
He was also in True Romance.
Yeah, True Romance Christian. Yeah, what's his name? Christian.
Christian Slater.
Slater,
and
yes, sorry.
Patricia Arquette.
Mhm.
And then, but he was also, he played Beethoven in a movie called Our Immortal Beloved. That was really good. That was actually really, really good. If you've never seen that one, if you can find it, that's actually a really, really good movie. It explains like
Gordon. He does play a good commissioner.
he was very good, Commissioner Gordon. Yeah, he was very good as Commissioner Gordon.
Did anybody see the show Gotham?
I did.
Saw a couple episodes.
You might, Max. Yeah. So who played the Commissioner Gordon there? I thought he was pretty good too. Kind of like a younger version in a way. Before Batman became Batman.
Oh, he was the guy that was he on Breaking Bad? Oh no. You're talking about sorry, Commissioner Gordon. He was on the OC. I can't think of his name. He was also let me see, I'm pulling it up.
Him too.
Ben McKenzie.
And
yeah.
probably a little list of. Yeah, you're right. He was on the OC.
Carrie has a question for the panel.
Here we go.
What do we all think of Jello shots? Love them or hate them?
As long as
Shot.
as long as they're not made by Bill Cosby.
Don't smile, Max.
What?
What you guys are talking about. Back in the day. Look, we had karaoke nights sometimes after shows.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, what would hand out because certain individuals love Jello shots and they like to hand them out. Those were so good. It was like one of the first times I've had Jello shots. And it was like...
I thought it was at the Christmas party, when you did the Christmas party,
it was a
parties
Christmas
with
party.
the karaoke. Because when we would go after the shows up to the one bar, they didn't have Jello shots, but they had karaoke. But it was like the holiday parties at the UFW hall.
Yes. Yeah, that was it.
Tore me up.
Man.
They can be dangerous.
Yeah.
They were delicious. I'm honestly...
Dangerously they're done
delicious.
Yeah, if they're done properly, you're in trouble.
There was one at a party they
Joe
gave me a
Jello.
syringe, and it was like a syringe with like a wide gauge, and just put it in your mouth.
Mhm.
That was a different kind of Jello shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
That was a Jello ringe.
The only thing I remember
At
Zaiden
the
from
park,
that one
they had
party.
the pouches, whatever, to look like, IVs. Drinks in them.
Mm-hmm.
They were cute.
See, we're all talking about Halloween here, and I'm like sitting here, and I remember my parents like being part of this like dance hall club, and they used to do like themed parties, and one year they did like a MASH Halloween party, like they all dressed up from people from MASH, and my dad was Klinger.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Monster Mash.
No,
Honestly, I thought
like
you
the
said that too first,
TV show, MASH, you
Okay.
know. And my dad, I'm sitting there thinking about it, and I'm like, man, they used to do some fun stuff, and they just don't do that kind of stuff anymore, really. And yeah, the fact that my father dressed up like Klinger, I think is pretty cool. So,
What's
my
interesting
grandfather
about
was
that,
in the moose block.
some of you may know that Klinger always showcased a lot of Toledo, Ohio. Me and Max stomping ground.
Tony Pacos.
Tony Pacos!
So good.
Ever. I've had some good hot dogs. Gina's neck of the woods, good hot dogs over there. Tony Pacos have to stay one of the tops because it's celebrity everywhere. place as like the hot spot of Toledo, Ohio. And of course, Klinger was the one that would like to, showcase a little bit of that on the show. He would sometimes wear a sweatshirt, Toledo on it.
Mm-hmm.
But he would always talk about Tony.
Yeah, they have authentic Hungarian food since
nice.
1932.
They literally got
That
pictures
was
of
my
all the
plug.
celebrities on the walls too. That came.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
that's
all
like-
in hot. You said they're all in hot dog buns, right? Because they come in and then they write their signature or their autograph on a hot dog bun, and then they seal it up, and they're all over the walls. So like when
Yeah.
you go in, you're
Oh,
gonna
wow.
see millions of hot dog buns all over the walls, and you're gonna be like, "What is that?"
They autograph hot dog buns.
Yes, yeah,
Oh, that's
probably the
cool.
stale ones. I don't know. I'm assuming because they're pretty hard, but they're freshly sealed, so they don't mold or
Oh.
anything like that.
Fascinating.
Airtight.
Oh, man.
And,
I'm just thinking about the hot dog
I'm getting
and
hungry. Just either
And
jib
mac and
jabs or if it's Tony
cheese.
Tacos.
their pickles.
Oh, banana.
I'm trying to think of the name of the place where we went, and it's like Chicago famous.
Yeah, Chicago
I
dogs
was-
are good.
I was just in Chicago in May for what do you call it? Wasn't a funeral service, but for a
Wake?
memorial service.
Memorial?
Yeah, yeah.
Celebration.
And celebration of life.
Celebration
Yeah,
of life.
that would be the best way to say it. And yeah, like I never ate so many hot dogs in my life, and they were just wonderful. But Chicago dogs, there's nothing like a Chicago dog.
Yeah.
I swear. Oh my goodness. It's like I've been like hunting down like sport peppers since I got back, but I think I'm gonna have to order them online.
But it has to do with the
Yes.
bun too, because they have the other seeded buns for Chicago
Well,
dogs.
yeah, it's a poppy seed bun, right? It's so, but basically all you
Oh,
need to
nice.
do is, brush some butter on it and then sprinkle the poppy seeds on it, and that's basically because
Yeah.
it's basically all that you need to do.
Strangely
But yeah.
enough,
Yeah.
one of the best tortas I ever ate, was in Chicago. It was a place called Semitas, and they had the poppy seed, like the torta bread had poppy seed over it, but their family was from Mexico, and they would fly in fresh ingredients from Mexico like weekly.
Oh,
Um, Guy Fieri was there. Diners, Dive, whatever. Does
Yeah.
Triple D, whatever.
Yeah, he's hit a
Mhm.
couple places down here that.
drivers, diners,
Yeah,
drive-ins,
diners,
and
drivers, yeah.
dives.
Yeah.
That's a tongue twister. Drive-ins, diners, and dives. I think that's what it is.
Say it
But
3
yeah.
times real fast, Zaiden.
Yeah, faster.
No.
I got.
Driving.
Can't say it
Yeah,
once, let alone
he's like,
3 times.
Yeah, that's not working.
I'll roll my tongue right
Yeah.
like a fumbling.
But that was the craziest place to have the best torta I've ever ate. It was in Chicago, like so far away from the border. I was like, what? It was
Yeah,
great.
the irony there, yeah.
Mhm.
The Vaughn says I have a Bailey's hot chocolate at Christmas,
Mm.
then on my
Yeah.
birthday in January. I have 1 or 2, and I'm drunk and Susie says brush. I did that with sesame.
Oh, for the buns.
Yeah, for the buns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crushed on, yeah.
Nice.
Make
I'll go
our
get some
own.
hot-
Yep.
Drive up to
Uh-oh, hot dogs. No.
hot dog run.
So good.
So good.
So
Great.
worth it. Mm-hmm.
Carly's been watching the stream. What's up, Carly?
Carly.
Carly?
H10.
Well,
Hello, Carly.
Hi, Carly.
Hello, Carly.
Carly.
How's it going?
Like, we're running out of things to talk about.
So you had mentioned the party, Lisa.
Uh-huh.
when you were younger. And after I had my brain surgery, like, it was, I think, kind of like I had gotten my license and stuff, and it was all part of that year's celebration and new way of life, I guess, at that point. So we had a big Halloween party that year, and I had invited my neurologist, and, you know, doctor's super busy and stuff, and I just threw the invite out there. But I was so surprised, pleasantly surprised, that, you know, we had done up the house at that time, and with all these decorations and stuff, and enjoying everybody's company and celebrating. And sure enough, here comes my neurologist, dressed up. He was on call that day too. But he stopped in to, like, check out the party and be a little social and stuff. And that just sticks with me like a great memory. And that was an awesome Halloween party that we had. And we had created like this big box tombstone, coffin, and like the house was so decked out. That was, you know, when you couldn't even buy the simple blow up decorations and stuff. Like, we went way out. But that was my memorable Halloween party event.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's a cool neurologist.
And that's when I had probably one of the brain jello shots back then, too.
Always comes back to the jello shots, doesn't it?
It all goes back to Jello.
Rolls off the floor.
Jello, Jello, Jello.
Is it?
Don't
are
be
people
jelly.
afraid of?
Makes your
scary
mind
stories?
mush.
Trying to feel your cheeks.
I have some scary stories, some true scary stories.
Oh.
You want to hear those? Or
I knew we were going to pivot eventually back to this.
I like scary stories.
Okay,
You
so
have one left. Go for it, Brandon. You got the floor.
okay, so when I was a little baby, my parents, whenever they first got together, like the first house they rented when I was like pretty much a newborn, they had rented this house, and they would be in the bedroom, and we would be on the bedroom, and they hear like screaming and like drawers clanking and like a woman weeping and crying, and then
No.
one time they were looking in the little like the linen closet, and then in the closet they found a gardening hat, like an old lady's gardening hat up at the very top, and so they took it and threw it away, and then a couple days later it was back in the closet, and then they said they really freaked out one time because I was a baby and you were a baby, and it was the summer. I was born in August, so it was like still hot, you know, it's September, you know, October here in Houston, so it's hot still. And I was asleep on the couch and the blanket was off me. And my parents said that when they moved in the house, they argued over and over nonstop for no reason. But then one day when I was like sleeping, and I was like, you know, I was a newborn, so I couldn't have covered myself. They left me uncovered because it was hot. And then they came back into the room and they found me tucked in. Like the blanket was tucked on me and tucked in. My mom and dad were like arguing, fighting over that. They're like, why'd you cover him? You know, it's hot. You know, it's just, you know, it's like 90 degrees outside. And I was crying. And then a couple days later, they found out that an old lady, she had passed away in the house, and she passed away alone. But before that, she used to argue with her husband nonstop for no reason. Like, it was like an argumentative house. And nobody told them that. And they were like, this is obviously haunted. And they just got out of there. So,
Wow.
So that's a cool story. Sorry if I scared people out of, you know.
Hey, it's
No, it's
time of season. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild when you find out
I was
later
touched.
on. You know, like
I was touched by a ghost, you know, when I was little, I guess. Touched by an angel.
touch my yeah.
I hope there's no song by Touched by a Ghost. That's a little creepy.
Right?
Yeah.
Inappropriate ghost.
Yeah, right.
Let me clear my throat.
Yeah, thanks for
Don't need to
sharing.
videotape
I
it.
have
Yeah,
like
kinda
I have a
ghosts.
ton of paranormal stories, but yeah, I'd be like, oh, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else got any interesting experiences?
I do, but I don't. I like I said before, I don't like to share them because, like, I feel like it invites it back.
Opens doors again.
Yeah, but I grew up from, let's see, from probably I think like 8th grade, and then my parents actually still live in this house. And but I lived in a house that had to be exercised. So yeah. So I don't like to talk about my experiences, but I've experienced some pretty interesting stuff in my youth. That's why, like, I want to go to that asylum, but that's also why I'm kind of afraid to too.
Weren't we supposed to go there this year? I think we talked about it.
So we have talked about it, Max, and we have been trying to finalize like plans for that. And I have a group of friends that hopefully will be coming and visiting in March, and so we're probably going to be doing something in March for it. And who knows, there might even be an appearance by the wonderful Mr. Zaiden and Gina.
In the talks.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really, though?
It is. It really is in the talks. So, because they would like to be part of it too. And he's like, well, my friend Max is in Seattle. And I'm like, well, gives her more reason to come down if you guys come. Come on now. So,
well,
yeah,
you'll have to come at that time because I might be leaving the state at the end of March. So.
Oh no.
Maybe. I'm not gonna say where because I'm not gonna put it out there just yet.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, well, so if you want to do it before then, I might have to do it twice. So, but
a teaser tour.
I think I could muster up the strength to do it. So
I got you back. You can do this.
Hey man, I'll be like, I got a wrestler here. You don't mess with me, okay?
We'll drop off the 3rd balcony. Do it.
Oh my goodness.
So.
I like when I was in Tampa and I was leaving, I went to school in Ybor, and I was so excited as I was coming out of class. I saw the Taps van. It was like kitty corner to the Columbia Club that's down there, and I was like, oh my god! I was with this kid. I was like, that's the Taps van. He's like, what's the Taps van? I said, it's a paranormal group. So I ran across the street, and then the producer was there, and they were like basically filming them drive around the building. So I got to meet Jason, the other guy that was, I can't even think of the other guy's name. His face is in my head, but he was kind of an ass. But Jason was really cool. So I was all excited I got to meet them. Not a scary story, but a fun story. So every time I see that episode about Ybor City, I'm like, hey, I saw them guys.
There's how many people actually watched some of those shows where they're trying to hunt down some ghosts or whatever?
I watch them all the time and I laugh hysterically.
I actually love those shows. I do.
I love them too, but I mean, some are like really good, and then some are just like really off the wall ridiculous. Corny. And then I like to be the voice of the ghost and what they're actually responding to the guys that are trying to find them. So that's my way of entertaining myself, and I'm like, I think I've come up with a show idea that I really need to like get involved and start doing.
Have y'all heard of Jerome, Arizona? That's like the most haunted place in America. And
there's a show on that, or a documentary on that.
That town,
is it Jerome, Arizona?
Yeah, Jerome.
I went there a lot in college. It was creepy though. There's a place
supposed to be
called Haunted. Yeah, there's a place called Haunted Burger, and there's like a restaurant where it's actually haunted. They say it's haunted, and it's called Haunted Burger or Ghost Burger. I forgot, but you're sitting there and you're on the top of the hill and you're overlooking like the other place, and it's like these pink mountain ranges in Sedona, Arizona. But at the very top of the town, because there's like a staircase from the bottom of the town to the top. And,
oh, that's cool.
and they said a lot of the concrete is made of like ashes of people.
Oh.
Where is that? In Arizona?
Arizona. Jerome, Arizona. It's across from Sedona. And it's the most haunted place in America. And I used to go out there for fun, like in college, just to like with my friends. Because it's a cool like hippie town. People barter out. They barter, but like I said, it's fun because you can walk from the bottom of the town to the top of the town on a staircase, and it's like a spiral. Like if you take the roads and stuff like that, it's pretty interesting.
Interesting.
That's where the
That's
guy
funny.
Think of the song "My Sharona."
my Sharona.
My
Kelly used to be Prescott. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting places in Arizona.
Yeah, you'll have to like let me know because, ironically enough, I think you're a little bit psychic because that's where I'm going to be going to in March and April.
And you know, Sedona is considered a vortex, like one of the vortexes in the Earth or something like that.
Where I saw that.
I heard, yeah.
It was the energy vortex thing that near the Grand Canyon. It wasn't that far away, I thought.
There's one up here in the San Juan Islands as well. It was on Ancient Aliens. I believe everything Ancient Aliens says.
Well, there's also like in Santa Cruz, there's the mystery spot that's supposed to be like kind of the same thing, and then in Kauai, there's actually a vortex as well.
Oh, you got some creeper spam in the chat.
I got it. I got it.
Oh.
Look at everybody attacking that.
This is number 2. I got it.
Coming at you.
Not the first one. She got the second one. We're all good.
Did I win? Did I?
I don't know.
I'm gonna hide.
Oh, Loopy Miracle. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh wait, there was a few.
Oh no, but Lisa capitalized and hid them, and as in they were blocked.
Oh, they were. Oh yeah, she did better.
Sorry, I don't feel like they
Trump
deserve to be here. I apologize for blocking, but we don't want any hot. That's right. No hot photos allowed.
Like a fun game.
That's number 2 tonight. You know,
10 points
triple X
for Gina. 20. For
69 online. No, thank you very much. No, thank you.
Dragon got a 10-point earlier.
Oh, see, I didn't even see that one. Wow.
Yeah, that's number 2. And we're not even talking about stuff like that. Like, remember that one time where we were talking on a stream somewhere? I don't even remember where it was. And then as soon as somebody said something, it was like boom, 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 boom. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, like.
Don't say the magic word.
Everything.
Ghosts. No.
Right? So
the Pee Wee Herman secret word. What's the
popcorn. No.
Rubber band. Foil.
Pumpkin. I don't know.
Marston, what's the link again?
I will share. I'll also share my.
Oh yes.
Was this a scary story?
It is.
Ooh.
I don't invite them in because I don't let it
interesting.
mentally come into my head. I just. That's how I look at it.
We're experiencers.
It all depends on how you look at it.
Is this
I
the
do
thing
agree
in the
with what you're
field?
Huh?
Is this the thing in the field?
Jeepers Creepers.
Not quite like. Okay, Max, you know the location, Maumee Bay State Park, right?
Yep.
Close. Close to.
I used to live right down the street from there.
Yeah.
Right down the street, like 50 miles.
For some of us, that would be country folks. Stay close.
Out
I'm
in
down
the
that road.
boondocks.
So there was this story of a wedding that took place on the Bay State Park, where the groom and bride got married. Kind of crime family, from my understanding. I don't know all the details as far as that particular, but it was more on the groom side, crime side of things. And the story is, sum it up, later on, during the honeymoon phase also place, this bride ended up getting murdered. And this is like back in the 1930s. So, of course, I tried looking it up online, and they had it posted at one point that they actually moved it because they thought it was terrible. How violent.
Crime of passion.
Yeah. So, anyways, a long time ago when I was 19 years old, on a dare, of course, on a dare, I decided to, friend, who? We went to the Mommy Bay State Park and decided to walk along the walkways. Have like sidewalks that go around the pond that's near the hotel area. And it leads either in near a parking lot next to Lake Erie, or you can go through some little tiny hills, forest area, which like a scenic park as well. So, I'm walking down the sidewalk, and the theory is the bride will end up hearing aspiration here somewhere around the sunset time frame. So we took a stroll, and I'm at this point I was way like whatever. I'm going there for fun and hanging out. That's about it. And lo and behold, I turn around. I'm like, what is that? I didn't know there was somebody else here. And there was like nobody there. It was like cold fall time temperatures. Nobody's gonna sit out in cold waters and have beach like environment. Literally like 40 degree temperature. So nobody there. So I turn around, like lady walking down the sidewalk in a white dress. I didn't actually know the details specifically yet at this time as far as the white dress and the wedding thing. I just know I wanted it. That's what was told to me. Like, who's that? And my friend's like, their face was like, eyes got big, and ran the car and left in their car. I'm like, okay, what was that all about? So, and I turned back around. This thing walked up right beside me, and it was a woman in a wedding dress, aspiration. Looked at me, but she smiled with like in a joyful way, and then just walked past, and then she disappeared. It was the strangest thing I've ever experienced. Like, it wasn't like a bad haunting. It was like hey, how you doing? Chilling out with an aspiration over here on the sidewalk at Mommy Bay State Park. So then I looked it up later on. I'm like, oh, this is what happened. Bride got murdered on wedding. So yeah, that was my close. I would have to say the closest encounter I've had. There you go.
Ooh, I got chicken skin on that one.
Yeah.
That was something else.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've had so many paranormal experiences. I guess I'm just kind of used to it. They don't scare me. I mean, there was only one time I've been actually scared, and that was probably because this lady I was with, I believe she was possessed. But that was the only time I was ever really, really scared. But I've had like so many like encounters. Just something that was really funny though, I'll share. I was in high school and I was watching the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the 1978 version, 78 or 79.
Leatherface.
Why? I don't know. But that movie, I will never watch it again because it was too intense. It was too lifelike. I felt like I was watching a documentary. And I was the only person in my grandmother's house. So my grandmother has like this huge house in Ohio. It's like 5 bedrooms. It's like a full basement, full attic. It was a very huge house.
Yeah,
and so nobody's there. It was probably like a Friday night because everybody was, no, it was Saturday night because I remember when I shut it off, Saturday Night Live was on. So my mom and my grandmother, and whoever my mom was dating at the time, they would always go to my aunt's house and play cards, and I just didn't feel like going, so I had the house to myself. So I'm watching it, and I remember like shutting it off. I was freaking out. I turned all the lights on, and I even had the front door open with the porch light on because I was like, I want all the lights on, and if anything happens, I want everybody to see. So I get up and like I turned like from when I was watching TV, and I turned around and I started walking. So it was a large living room, super high ceilings, and then when I went to the kitchen, like we had like an area where you could go down a hall to the kitchen, or you can go through the living room, through the dining room, into the kitchen. So I'm walking through the living room, and there was a chair pointed towards the television. And as I'm walking past the television, the chair is like turning as I'm walking past it. And I get to the kitchen and I'm like, did that chair just turn? And I turned around and the chair was then pointed at the kitchen with me. And I said, nope, I'm done. And so like I went outside and I went over to my neighbor's house and said, can someone just sit with me until my family comes home? Because I did not want to be in the house. And it was just, that was like, you know, for me to actually kind of in my peripheral see the chair turn as I'm walking past it, I said, yeah, no, I'm good. But my grandmother's house is very well known for being haunted, so I'm sure it was a relative, like someone who was just watching the movie with me and be watching Saturday Night Live. I was like, okay.
Oh, man. Wow.
So scary fun.
Very fun. I remember you showing me your grandma's house because that's an old house. Like that neighborhood.
Yeah, it's only like one, I mean, honestly, I think there's only a few houses on that street anymore, and hers is one of the few that are still remaining. So yeah, it's a beautiful house. Too bad the area is just very high in crime, unfortunately, which is too bad.
A lot of beautiful older homes get deteriorated and knocked down, I know, and I remember up in...
But my uncle owns it now, so he's still living in it, which is nice because it's still in the family. So, just a lot of history.
It was something I caught on YouTube earlier. Like, I didn't get to watch the whole thing. We're going to have to go back and play this because it was someone sharing his, like, experience of the other realm, should we say, and like the spiritual battles. And he was saying, because of course he did different drugs and stuff and in his day, and then he got saved and gave a lot of that up, and you know, started living a better life and not a life of crime and all these getting into all the wrong thing, like overdoing substances. And but he was sharing how once he had that spiritual, you know, relationship that and became, want to label it a Christian, that he still wanted to try the mushroom. And it caught my interest because like some of the doctors talking to me about doing that as a treatment. So I'm very curious on how that will help reprogram the brain and the pain and different symptoms and stuff. And but he was saying when did do it, like he had a completely different experience, I guess, going in it with his faith that time and doing mushroom versus his experiences before. And I didn't get to catch the whole thing, so that's why I'm so curious. I want to watch it, because how it was like a battle in a whole nother atmosphere. Like he was going into a little bit how he saw like one group on this side, and so we say the angels and the fallen angels on the other side, and how there's a whole nother atmosphere and world and stuff going on, and he actually like witnessed some of this, but it was also so humbling to him too, and God's grace, because he's like, oh wait, I shouldn't have played around with this, I shouldn't have gotten into this, different world. But I have to look it up and share it, because it was fascinating.
Yeah, I think I mentioned that to maybe sorry.
No, go ahead, Brandon.
I mentioned maybe a few people here in the panel too that my family members, some of them were, one of them was called a curandero.
Yeah.
Was a shaman. Yeah, and they believed in the spiritual things, but then they also did have like fungus, things like that for medicine and to put you in a different kind of state. But they didn't do that with me, but they used to, my mom said whenever I would be sick, they would do like some ritual over me. And one time they held me upside down with my legs when I was like a baby.
Yeah.
And,
oh my God, I had that happen to me too.
Yeah, and they would put like they would light things and some incense and smoke, or they would put like egg yolk under my bed and do a prayer and rub the egg on me, and then put like the palms of Christ under there, and then like it would cook the egg and take away the ojo and things like that when I was little. Like it was like really crazy, big spiritual things, but they were shamans. But yeah, it was kind of weird, some of that stuff growing up. But
Brandon, are you native?
Some part, yeah, like mestizo. So it's like, Mexican native and Spaniard, stuff like that. So yeah, we're mestizo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think a lot with like with the mushrooms or like acid. One, it depends on where you're getting it from. Two, it's like, it depends on your mindset, like what exactly, if you're taking it, what is going to happen. Like if you're already kind of in a negative mindset, I feel like then you're going to probably have more of a bad trip, if that's what the goal is. But for people that take it, it just like has a way of opening your mind. And like, I'm going to just give myself an example. I've done it once with my son because he had it, and I'm like, you know what? I want to try it because I want to experience something. I want to know what it feels, and like he was like, if I were to ever do it, he wanted to be there because if he wanted to make sure that I would be okay and I'd be safe. But the feeling that I had when I experienced it, it was just like it just opened my mind, and like all of a sudden I had just like all these thoughts. Like I became very talkative. I'm like, as a matter of fact, and I think me and my son talked for 4 hours, and it was such a great talk. And like, it's like, I feel like it was a way of me to open up and express and like talk about things that actually internal were a struggle at that time. And, it was a good experience for me. But I've also, my son's friends have had different types of trips. And I actually were, like one time I know they were having a bad trip, and my son had said, hey, can you please come over and watch us? Because, their experience was bad. So, I think it just depends on the intention. I think it depends on the dosing. I think it depends on, I think, what your inner struggles are, because I think that is what is opening up to what it is that is so, like, whether it's deep inside and you don't maybe have somebody to talk to about it, or there's questions that maybe I know I'm repeating myself, but there's questions that maybe you want to talk to somebody about but don't have the courage to bring up or discuss. But it's, all those things have different powers that open different parts of your mind, stuff that we can't do on a regular basis. So I just feel like it's just really what your true intention is when you're experiencing, and if it's something more positive, then I think you'll have more of a positive experience. That's my take on it.
My understanding too is if you get too much of it, it can actually alter your which is what
Did we put all the
Gina was
warnings
just talking about when it comes to
Yeah, right, the warning.
right. Did we do a discuss? I think at the beginning there was a graphics and beginning part of the intro.
Beginning.
But let me go ahead
Play
and
it
throw
safe.
that on there. In case somebody's watching. There it is. Graphic language warning. Okay, done.
Well, as you were saying,
go ahead.
Well, and like what Max is talking about too is like the levels of it and stuff like that. I suffer from chronic migraines. The type of migraines I get are called cluster headaches, and they're known as I don't want to say the word, but the S side headaches. People have actually hurt themselves for having these types of headaches, and one of the treatments for them is microdosing mushrooms, because it has something to do with the neurological receptors in the brain, and what happens with these headaches is it affects your eye, and only one eye. And so I have my migraines on the right side of my face. And every time I get them, it's like an impulse. It like pulses, and I feel it in my eyeball. And I've sat there and thought, I'm like, gosh, if I could just take it out, the pain would go away. Not gonna do that. Never really would do that, but that's the way these things make you feel. And so
when you feel so desperate that you want to dig
right,
it
it's just like, and so I will sit, I'll literally wear an eye patch, and I'll tighten it very tight so that there's pressure on my eye to help subside the pain. And one of the medications is a psychedelic, and I'm like, I don't really want to take that, because if I take that, where am I going to go with that or anything, but I suffered this year, and one of my triggers is temperature spike, and we had really, really, really bad weather this year in Oregon, and I would say that since June up until about this week, this is the first week I hadn't suffered a migraine. But from June until last week, I had a migraine, I would say, at least once a week from then. And it's terrible, because basically what I take, and it works, but sometimes I have to take two, is basically a really strong naproxen, or I have shots of Imitrex that I have to shoot into my leg, or I have to take Percocets, and I would rather not have to take something as heavy as Percocet. And so I might start talking to the doctors about getting the medicinal mushrooms. I live in Oregon, so I think it would be something easier to do in a state like Oregon, but I don't know. I mean, I hope it's not a level where, you feel the psychedelic effect of it, but if it does help with it, that would be a life changer for me. And I mean, they're horrid. They're horrid. It feels like that side of my face is, it's like I want to take it off, but so,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I know
for whatever condition, when you're willing to stab your thigh with a needle, that proves right there that.
Yeah, that's not fun. The first time I did it, I was like,
that's very painful. That's better than what you're going through. I
can't do this. Yeah, it took me a good 20, 30 minutes before I mustered up the strength to press the plunger because I putting it on. I'm like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I don't like needles anyway. But I was like, gosh, I got to do this to myself. This is terrible. But it's an instant release. Granted, it's an instant release, but the pulsing in my eye is still there. It's hard to explain. They're a complex type of headache, and basically what it is the reason why they call them clusters is because between every 1 to 5 minutes you're having a miniature migraine.
Yeah.
So so it's literally like shocking the receptors in your brain, and and for most people, I think, like, because I researched them after they told me what I had, I think it's like 80% of the people it's the right side of the brain. So it's an interesting, they're not fun. I don't like them. I don't like them at all.
Biology, and that's exactly how it feels too. It's like getting punched behind the eyeball. And it's constant. I have a similar issue. Not as frequent when it happens. Yeah, lights out, literally.
Mm-hmm.
And
and I mean, I'm down for like anywhere between 8 to 12 hours when I get them. Yeah.
Yeah, you just can't function. That's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a couple of months ago, Julie had one too, right?
Yeah.
Julie had one for like a couple of days.
Those are not fun. Not fun at all. I wouldn't wish it on anybody.
No.
Horrible torture in its own way.
It's seriously one of the worst pains I've ever experienced in my life. I would rather recover from surgery than have one of those. And that's hard. And that's saying a lot. So.
Yeah. So, with that said, I'm going to hold off on showcasing haunted videos up to really don't have a whole content left. But like to stay tuned. We're going to start closing up shop here in a minute. So tomorrow that'll be one of the closing, if you will, for our last day, Halloweekend Madness. Look forward to me sharing, me and Gina sharing some of those videos. So looking forward to.
I might have to add another teardrop.
Oh no!
Teardrop to my face. I'm sad.
Oh, what?
Wow. Dedication there, buddy.
Man, that's dedication. There. Right. Okay, Ray Charles. So here's what we're gonna do.
Hey.
I see you. So yeah, tomorrow we'll do that and have more costume fun tomorrow, you guys. So if you want to come back tomorrow for the day, the day, we're gonna be opening the doors once again for everybody to come on in, do a live call event like this, chat, hang out, tell some stories, and enjoy a couple of haunted house walkthroughs. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and start closing up shop and do some closing comments here with our panel first. I'll go ahead and say hello to our chat. Thank you everybody for coming along to have some fun. Appreciate everybody in here. There's a lot of good chat involvement. So love you guys. Amazing. Like Susie, Harry, thank you. Shelly, Yvonne, love you. Max at the panel. What's up?
Hey. Yes, thanks everybody.
Yeah, so Max, go ahead and start us out with your closing comments.
I'm glad to have been a part of the show later on as I was closing up work and driving here. So thanks for having me. I've missed you guys.
I know.
Yes.
Miss you too.
And hopefully I'll be working tomorrow, but depending on what time you come on, maybe I'll be able to pop back in here and I'll still have my wolf ears because I have no other costumes. So, but yeah, don't eat too much candy. Make sure you save all the good stuff and send it my way. And I don't know, maybe we could eat M&Ms together tomorrow.
Got any brown ones left?
No, I ate them all.
Awesome. Thank you, Max. Been awesome as always. We thank you. Kelly, thank you. Thank you, Kelly. Oh, I'm gonna have to switch screens here in a minute. Yep. Official. I see it. Jelly. It's not. Yeah, I can't sing it. Thank you, Shelly, so much for your contribution to helping get our system updated. That's the biggest goals we have right now. Want to make sure we give you the greatest content we can give you without having issues. So thank you guys so much for your help. Thank you, Shelly. All right. Back to the panel. So let's go to Dragonfly Kisses. Close us out with a comment of your own.
Thank you for letting me be a part of this. Thank you for the smile. Needed them. It means a lot. And had a good time tonight.
Awesome. We had a good time having you with us. So thank you, Dragonfly Kisses, as always.
Like the change up with the costumes.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
cool change ups. Like Gina said, cool. Awesome. Like the goth style I got going on. So that's cool. Let's go ahead and swing it on over to Brandon.
Thanks for having me on, and I like all your costumes. And sorry if I, get too crazy every once in a while, but do it all in fun. I try to keep my mouth clean. It'll get washed out with soap later. I'm sure Julie will be like, "Why'd you say that on screen? I'm your adopted mother." So, I'll be like, "No more wire hangers." What's that movie, Mommy Dearest? No, I'm joking. I love you guys, and thanks for having me, and thanks for having all of us here too. So, I like to have fun, and it's been a while, so thanks for letting me run Hog Wild. And y'all are awesome hosts, Zaiden and Gina. So I'm always blessed to have you. All right.
Fun. Having fun is the goal. Yes. Glad we can have that moment. Thank you for that. Let's go with the most hopping and happening one of all in this panel. Lisa the Wolf.
Oh, goodness.
Go Wolf Pack.
Hey, I'm a wolf pack of one. No, it's wolf pack of two. Wolf pack of two. Wolf pack of two. Thanks again, as always. This was a really fun stream tonight. I've been enjoying the fantastic costumes that you and Gina have been doing all weekend. I'm still a little jealous. I'm still going to commission Gina for next year. Yes, I am. Don't shake your head. No, I'm going to do it. Maybe, if you don't want to be commissioned, I just want helpful tips. How's that?
I barely get it to work on me, and the inside of it, forget it. Probably all.
Whatever you're doing, it's working, girl. It's working. Everybody who's in the chat, if you haven't hit that like, hit that like. Let's keep this community going, because it's more than a community. We are a family here. I love everybody here. And, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Yeah. So, thanks again.
So, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Hopping and happening comments. I'm reading Brandon's comment as well. Gina Storm and Amy Goodhart collab. That would be interesting.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. That would be fire. That would be fire.
That would be something else. I would definitely.
I was like, man, yeah, I would love to see some of Amy's wardrobe stuff and what she puts together, and like, because she gets to see, you know, behind the scenes on what they work with versus how it looks on the screen, or what is it really made out of, and the materials and everything. Yeah. Cool to brainstorm.
That would be a fun one, crafting with Gina and Amy. Oh!
Wow.
Gina storms, brainstorms.
Well played, Brandon. Well played. Well, I guess that leaves Gina to close this out. So, got for us, honey.
It was another fun, just amazing night. Like, we went everywhere, I think. Our
yeah, man.
Chats and conversations, and just fun with you guys. Yep, hit those likes, subscribes, and shares, and keep the community, this family that we're creating, going and growing.
Like,
so it was just the heart-touching stuff, the funny stuff, the frightening stuff, just all fabulous. So look forward to tomorrow. We'll see what costume I pull off tomorrow.
That would
stay tuned. It'll be lovely.
And blue screen, green screen, that's still a challenge. I didn't even know if I'd pull this off. So, but you guys are awesome. You guys are great. Just very energizing, refreshing all the time. So, helping us multiple ways. So. Love out to all of you guys.
Awesome.
Love to you.
Hearts up for them. Hearts up for Gina and Zaiden.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Hearts.
Fill that chat up, guys. Throw them hearts out there. But we love you guys, man. So
all of Zaiden's awesome movie magic work that he did.
I can't. And I had to do that within like 5 hours or less. Some people do this for weeks to get stuff together. I was told. Another friend.
You probably know that side too, Brandon.
I didn't. Yeah, Brandon. That's right, Brandon. You're kind of into that market.
Yeah.
So he, from somebody from the Adobe history knowledge, Brandon, there's a lot of things you can do with that content. So respect where it's due. So yeah, the only thing is of course, I'm pressing this whole thing with the new system because it definitely hogs a graphics.
2 gigs of RAM and your graphics card and everything.
Just up for breakfast. And my system has now overheated twice because of it. So that's why we're pushing so hard to get this donation going here through the GoFundMe, because want to keep this thing going, right? So, I mean, why not? That's the whole point. So, you get a chance and you feel like you want to donate, go right to that GoFundMe page and have at it. Whatever you can. If you can't, that's fine. Stay tuned with our community. So, we'll just Raiden sound bit. So if you guys get a chance to check out our community on our Linktree link, which you can go to, there's a link for Telegram that allows you to come into our chat and have a good old time hanging out with each other. That's the whole point, is building community, building relationship. Biggest thing. With that said, we'll go ahead and say thank you everybody that came along for today's event, for all these wonderful costumes, wonderful wife Gina for all her creativity. Thank her, and of course everybody in the panel: Max, Brandon, Lisa, our bunny of them all, honey bunny, Dragonfly Kisses tagging along as well. Love the costumes, guys. And of course you in chat. We would not be here without all of you. Thank you, everybody. Love you guys. Till tomorrow. See ya. Ciao. Peace.
Whoa, whoa.